The following announcement has been paid for by the
SoKast.
What's going on, guys? This is Moogle Master 102, and welcome to the Sons of Kojima podcast. And of course, I'm joined by all these lovely people. We have some more people coming in later on, but we'll see how that goes. For now, I'm going to go ahead and introduce, well, starting first, my illustrious co-host, Fred.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for the introduction, Moogle. Welcome to the latest edition of the SoKast.
We also have our former president, Renegade Operative.
What's up? All my ladies are in the house.
And we're also joined here by the vice president, Che.
How's it going, freaks?
We're also joined here by Nomad.
What's going on, everybody?
And we also have one of our guests, MegamanNG.
Pleasure to meet you all.
Alright, so let's get this show on the road.
So, I guess I'll start with the, background of our guest. Mr. Megaman, thank you very much for joining us. Just for our listeners that might not be aware of you, tell us a little bit about yourself, maybe what you do, and, what people would know you for.
Well, I'm just an ordinary YouTuber that's trying his hardest in a world that's constantly changing. I'm a college graduate, but finding jobs are hard as it is. But most of the time, I just do YouTube videos for fun because it's something I always like doing. But the whole process can be like a major time consumer because it takes a while. I don't have like big stuff like other people do, but at least I do what I can. Hello?
Sorry, I didn't know you were done. Yeah, that sounds awesome, man.
Yeah, it is.
Is there a specific type of style that you do? You just do like a Let's Play? Do you sort of do
I Let's Play. I do Let's Plays.
Yeah, just like what I do.
Yep, definitely.
Awesome. Do you sort of specialize in a different genre, or do you sort of just play things as you sort of want to?
Well, I play things I sort of want to. Sometimes it's new games, sometimes it's old games that like give me a sort of nostalgia. But overall, it's all good fun.
Awesome. Good a reason as any to do it. So, obviously, as the Sons of Kojima, we sort of dabble in the criticism of one Darkside Phil. You're aware of Darkside Phil, correct?
Oh, yes, I'm aware of this guy. I'm actually happy I unsubbed this guy for good.
So you were a former fan, maybe?
I was a former fan for 5 years, a very long time.
Wow.
Oh, shit. Is there anything in particular that just made you say, fuck it, I'm leaving it?
Well, the most recent issues that have happened a while back. The most recent issues with the forums exploding, Phil's bad decisions, and it just make me say, enough's enough. That, and I want to thank Tom of like Hellfire Comms for convincing me to just say, I deserve better, so you know what? I'm done with Phil. I'm done with him for good.
Not
Was
like...
there...
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, buddy. No, go ahead, buddy.
I was going to say, it's not like he really treated his fans with respect in the first
He
place.
didn't treat his fans with any respect one bit. He's just a selfish ass. A selfish ass that cares nothing more than for himself and his views and his money. That's the whole reason why I've just said enough's enough. Because with the whole Twitch controversy, with him leaving Twitch because of bandwidth issues, instead of just accepting it and be done with it, it just makes me say this is not the kind of person I want to like support. Not anymore.
Now, do you do any streaming yourself?
No. The reason why is because I don't have a computer strong enough to do it. And plus, I'm supposed to like upgrade my iMac to the latest one, OS X Yosemite, but I'm too worried. I'm worried that if I do upgrade it, it could lead to some problems down the line.
That's understandable.
Yeah, it is. If I had like a better computer and maybe a better capturing software like an Elgato, I can do live streaming. And I would be live streaming every week if I had to.
I would, if I were to say in terms of capture cards, I would definitely get an Elgato just because it's the most reliable capture card to get on the market right now.
Well, when I get the money, I definitely will get an Elgato. I currently use a Howpass HD PBR Gaming Edition, and it hasn't let me down.
Nice.
Yeah, I used to use one before I made my jump to Elgato, so...
Yeah, because pretty soon I'm going to have to make the jump, too.
Yeah.
I have a quick question for Meg. Mega Man. As someone like me who wasn't a former fan of Phil's, at least for speaking of a long term, is there anything that back in the day just kind of made you subscribe to him? Like, did he act different? Was there any change in his behavior from what we see now?
I think it maybe because of the time before he got all big and everything, he was just another YouTuber that just did games for the heck of it, and he was kind of into. That was like back in like 2008, 2009. And that what got me into subscribing. He did a lot of different games, and it was pretty nice.
Back in the day, he was honestly funny. Now you can kind of see the contrast since he's got bigger and he let the money inflate his head pretty much.
Yeah, greed. Greed corrupts all.
So it seems like you're a little bit up to date, obviously, on what's going on. So is there a point where you were sort of following him and then kind of stopped? Have you been following up it since now, or?
I have been following up at it for a while because a lot of the people on Twitter, like Tom from Hellfire Comms, Flaming Claw, and many people that used to support him have been saying all these negative things about Phil. All these negative things, like all these bad things. Not to mention, I read up on TV Tropes, like so bad it's horrible that they already list some of the worst that Phil has ever done, LPing. And it's just like, it just makes me want to say, oh God, why am I supporting this crap?
Yeah, it just seems like this particular month, at least within the last 2 weeks, Phil has been getting his ass kicked, man. I mean, like, it's like every day has been worse as far as, just the next thing. So he started off where people were accusing him of taking breaks and taking days off to play WWE Supercard on his phone. Then it spiraled into his mods all leaving, then his first the Twitch bandwidth issue, then his mods left, then he couldn't use his Twitch chat, it got disabled, then he deleted his Twitch.
It was actually Panda Lee that shut down the Twitch channel.
Now we haven't been able to completely confirm that. How did you see that?
Well, when Panda Lee did something like that, I'm like wondering, what? That's just dumb. This whole Twitch bandwidth issue, if it was me and I had to deal with that, I would just say, sure, I would just lower my bandwidth, lower like the quality of it. Sure, the quality would look pretty crappy, but at least I know my fans are going to enjoy it. Like, have at least a possible Twitch stream, and that's it. But seeing how Phil behaved and acted like that, it just made my stomach feel really bad.
Well, I think we were sort of wondering, like, how did you find out that it was Panda Lee that took down his Twitch? Because the only thing I saw about that is there was a picture from BiohazardAsian, and there was a pop-out chat, and supposedly all the people that was in Phil's pop-out chat were getting banned by Panda Lee before it got taken down.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I possibly knew, because maybe after all that happened, Twitch just said, you know what, just ban him and be done with it. But I don't know. I just really don't know.
That is quite the coincidence, because we're going to actually have Biohazard in about 30 minutes. So we'll be able to ask him directly if he's actually the source of that. It's a good thing he's going to be on.
Hopefully, once we find out the truth, the sooner the better.
I'm pretty sure we're all in the same predicament, really.
Exactly. I used to support this guy for so long. One of Phil's playthroughs that I spent so much time watching from start to finish was Darksiders 2. It was the one playthrough I saw everything from the beginning to end. I didn't stop. It wasn't because of the fact of his commentary. You know his commentary is that bad. It's just that the game was like really interesting and very different, and it made me want to get it.
Yeah, yeah, the funny thing is, too, like, how I got drifted off from watching DSP. It wasn't really about, like, any of the detractors itself. I just kind of stopped being interested in his videos, just in general. Just because he was putting up too much shit. My email's getting flooded with all his videos and stuff, and I just found him to get worse and worse over time. And
yeah, and he's already at the lowest point.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that are like, oh, people only hate him because of those detractors. It's like, no, people just start to hate him because of his attitude, really.
Yep, true.
It's not,
and yet, how come he's still successful despite many other smaller YouTubers can't even reach that far?
I don't even know.
Fanboys.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's obviously on the decline. You know, I mean, when you look at the gamer community, not only are content creators sort of annoyed with the way that he does stuff, and they're sort of I wouldn't say disgusted, but they're sort of turned off by the way that he does things. And fans in general, they see that, you know, he's more complainy, he's more demanding as far as people consuming his content, and, you know, he's very hypocritical, and he sort of paints a different story than what's actually going on. So a good example would be just recently now, his streaming situation. He has said that this streaming situation is a fan service. However, he's not going on Hitbox yet. He's having an IRC chat, which he knows opens up his users to getting their IP address and location exposed. He does not go onto Hitbox TV like everybody else would do, like we're doing now, because he's not set up the ability to get paid off of it yet. So if it is actually a fan service, he would just start streaming on Hitbox. Just start it up. You've got a chat. You've got a good way to put it. But no, he's gonna wait until he can make sure that he can establish a way to get paid off of it until he does it. So it's not actually a fan service.
Fred, do you mind if I add something to that? Was it confirmed or not if he was already a partner on Hitbox? Because I know he said he would go over there if he got a partnership.
No. Actually, he said something about how he got an email from Hitbox, and it was about him. Like, it was about him getting a partnership back in August, and he never read it because it was in a spam folder.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. So he got fucked.
Well, the only words I can think of it is selfish, selfish, selfish.
What were you saying, Torres?
Oh my God.
I was gonna say, what's up, people?
Hello.
What's going on, Torres?
You're late, asshole.
Well, I just want to add
Only a
something,
few minutes late.
Mega Man, do you think when Panda Lee came into the picture, because I've talked to different people and I've gotten different perspectives, do you think she changed her demeanor as soon as she got serious with Phil, or she was always like that, and since, you know, she's with Phil now, it's just more out in the open because of the E-fame?
I feel that personally she's still the same old shit.
I agree with you. I mean, the recent shit that she pulled, I think it was a couple of nights ago, when the whole incident in Ferguson was going down. She posted a picture of Little Caesars. It was set on fire, and she just made a joke about it. And then the funny thing is, she can't back up her statements when, you know, shit gets thrown at her and she gets cornered into the wall. She tries just backing out of it and acting like it wasn't even a big deal.
Yo, Captain Chaos, if you're watching this, props out to you, my man. You were very logical in that debate, and I give my hats off to you. You really, really impressed me by giving your opinion on just the erroneous crap that she was saying.
Yeah.
What was the debate?
Hold
It
on.
was due to the whole Ferguson riots, and believe me, if I were to like explain about it, it wouldn't be pretty.
He was explaining why it was wrong of her to make jokes, and her main excuse was because other people can do it, then I can do it as well.
Wow, that is such idiocy.
You know, the thing to me about Panda Lee is, I guess she's someone that like has the biggest bark because she's inside her gated community, but I guarantee you she don't talk like that out in the open. I can guarantee you 100%.
Most definitely.
Let me find that conversation, actually.
Oh yes, put it in chat, Moogle, please.
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now, so you guys can go ahead and continue your conversation while I go ahead and find this.
Sure.
You know, with Panda Lee, it kind of seems like she realizes that people aren't going to like her no matter what she does. So she's going to try to be disliked as much as possible in order to kind of keep her name out there, you know?
The queen of hate.
Most definitely. If Phil's the king of hate, then Panda Lee would most definitely be the queen.
Nah, she'd be more like the princess.
Yeah, princess.
She's more of a princess. Maybe. But, so, yeah, I mean, obviously, I think what Che was kind of getting at was, you know, you see the first time she came on camera with Phil, and she looked timid, she looked nervous, she looked uncomfortable, and you see then a month later, she does that Raccoon City playthrough with John Rambo and Phil, and she's yelling and screeching, and, I mean, it's like, maybe she was putting on an act. Maybe that's the real her, and when she got on camera, she was just, you know, trying to put on something for the, you know, for the audience.
Yeah, not to mention she was so ear grating.
Man, I'm almost convinced that's actually like that's how she is in the household.
Yeah, I think probably.
Does anyone remember when she was at that tournament with Phil and like he lost? And
Oh,
she was saying,
sweetie.
"Oh, sweetie."
You're
I think
sleeping
so.
on the couch, sweetie.
Oh god.
Yeah, she said
Sleeper
She said sleeper sofa to Phil when he like lost like a basketball match at like a tournament or some
Yeah.
shit.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what
And
he
it
should have
cost-
said? He should have said, "Yeah, my sleeper sofa."
Who's the one paying the bills? That's what I would have said.
Oh man, that's fucking great.
So yeah, let's have a look at that that conversation you posted. Let's give a little bit of a summary. So basically, Panda Lee posts a picture of Little Caesars on fire, and her illuminous commentary is, "So it's still hot and ready? Yeah, I know I'm going to hell."
That is basically the most disrespectful thing anyone could ever say.
Lee, let me tell you
Seriously.
something.
I like the people that favorited it.
If she was anywhere near close to death, she would be crying like a little bitch. I hate when people act like that. It's when they're fucking behind their computers and shit. Like we all have moments where, you know, we might be arrogant or we may say something we regret, but it's like with them two, it's like it never turns off. And that's when it becomes an issue, when you're constantly doing it. It's like working a job. You know, everyone has days where they're, you know, not in the best mood or they're a little irritated, but if you constantly coming into work being an asshole, you're most likely going to get fired.
Exactly. Exactly.
So we've got comment of the night here in response to the hot and ready. We've got loophole in 20 years. Hot and ready, just like your pussy. Fuck off and work for something, leech.
Okay, that was funny. That really was funny.
I don't even know who that is, but fucking props to that guy. This shit's funny.
I promise. I've been accused of being loophole in 20 years. I promise you guys, I am not loophole in 20 years. As a matter of fact, I don't have any like recent SoK parody accounts except for Che in the Navy, because his ass is gonna be joining very soon.
Okay, let me just say it. This is an exclusive. Okay, I am loophole in 20 years. I've been keeping you guys going for a couple of weeks.
Oh, he's never gonna talk to you again, man. You're done.
But you know, anyways, you see how she just backtracks the whole time?
Yeah.
She just backtracks and backtracks until she reaches the wall where there's nowhere for her to hide, and then she knows she's fucked.
Well, Jay, you know, even if you're a loophole in 20 years and he won't talk to you ever again, he surely is talking to Nastasha because they're already fucking.
Oh god. Anyways, you know.
Anyone love that? Anyone love that poll that I made? He's gonna fucking like rage at me for that.
Oh, I must say the greatest trend to go on Twitter is loophole X whoever. Please keep that going if you can. If you can say loophole X Jeffrey Dahmer, loophole X DSP, please, that'll be great.
I gotta admit, the best one I've seen.
That's too easy.
I gotta admit, the one I've seen where it's loophole X basketball. That shit was amazing.
That was pretty funny.
That was pretty great.
Oh man,
Jeffrey Dahmer.
So, what would your opinion to anybody that is on the cusp of e-success or whatever in anything, and they're about to blow up and get really big? What advice would you give them, Mega Man?
Don't let the greed get to your head.
Oh.
Just still be doing what you do best, and always show your love and appreciation to your fans. It's what I've been always doing for a long time. I don't have that much of a fan base, mind you, but I always do show that I do care for everyone, even those who like watch for the heck of it. Although, to be fair, my other advice I could just say is just that, well, just don't ever change. Never change for anyone or anything.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they've probably already taken your advice by not changing because they've been the same for the past fucking many years. Panda Lee and Phil have no intentions of ever
Phil,
changing.
they'll never change.
Yeah.
They'll never ever change for sure. Because it's only a matter of time before everything keeps going down, down, down until they hit their lowest point, and then they're done.
That sounds like Phil's birthday. Panda Lee going down, down, down.
Oh, jeez. Once a year.
Ugh.
This is how you don't take your daughter to the zoo.
Oh,
Oh,
You're
Jesus. Let me
how much
stop.
you want to bet? How much you want to bet he took her because she could get in for half price?
Oh.
Or maybe she would get her around like 75 to 80% off.
Oh,
Oh.
he probably gets her 0% off, and you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yes,
Well,
for free.
But the thing is, not many guys hit on women in the zoo, so he was pretty safe. He could keep his ego at the. Because imagine if they went to a bar or anything, you got guys that are possibly fucking better looking than you or could kick your ass. They might try to pull a fast one on him and try to get Panda or something.
Well, he had to
Yeah.
take her to some public resort because he wanted to stay out the neighborhood watch.
Uh-huh.
So, everybody, I've got a special. Well, he's not a surprise guest. He's just a little bit early, and we wanted to get his opinion a little bit sooner because he was available sooner than we thought. So, BiohazardAsian, how you doing, buddy?
Hey guys. Nice to meet
Hello,
you.
Asian.
Hold on, dude.
Oh, so,
There's something that we were actually just talking about before you came on, and I guess it would be good to ask you. A lot of people have been using you as the source when they've been saying that Panda Lee is the one that deleted Phil's Twitch. Can you confirm that for us?
yes, I can. I actually can. Well, I just wanted everyone to stream since Phil doesn't use his Twitch chat anymore, since he uses the YouTube chat now. I basically wanted everyone who was banned to go on there just to talk, have fun. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, as soon as we noticed Alcard, I don't know how to say his name, Alcord or something like that.
Oh, Alucard?
Yeah, he got banned, and I was the only mod in the chat, so I was like, who's all doing this? Is it Timbo or one of them? And then all of a sudden I see Phil, Darkside Phil has been a mod. And after that, I noticed it wasn't Phil because he was playing AC Unity, so it has to be Panda. And then all of a sudden I see all these names being crossed out over and over and over. And then after that it says I've been banned permanently. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? What the hell?
Well,
Forgive me if I say this, but that bitch.
Yeah.
That bitch is a lot of nerve.
I just
to do that,
ignore
I
her
swear.
all the time.
in
Sorry
all
for cutting you
honesty,
off.
yeah, it's
Sorry.
all good. I was gonna say, in all honesty, if you put 2 and 2 together, it makes sense because she does have access to Phil's account.
Of course. I mean, she
Yeah.
could probably just go to Twitch and he's probably already logged in.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sure he doesn't log in and out of Twitch every time. Like when I go to Twitch, it's already logged in with my username. So yeah, I mean that's pretty reasonable to think that.
Yeah.
Same for me.
Yeah, that's just my theory on it, and it seems to make sense now that you really think about it.
So Bio,
Right.
basically you saw like everybody getting banned, or just like key people like mods and stuff like that.
No, everyone was getting banned. Everyone was getting
Panda Lee doing what she does best, screwing everyone around and saving Phil for
like
last.
every time I've been modding, I literally wanted to start shit with her in the chat, but I just didn't want to do anything, so I just ignored her. Like every time she talked, I like try to make a remark that tried going towards her, but then again, I tried to make it not as mean.
Yeah. Well, what a lot of mods have said, especially the Twitch mods, have said that it seemed as though Panda Lee was sort of like the boss of them. So like even though she wasn't there all the time, even though she wasn't really a good mod or not even liked by anybody,
She was
really,
a horrible mod.
it seemed as though she was sort of like the head mod. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah,
So
would be.
as a result, everybody was sort of like on pins and needles to sort of even say anything to her.
yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
I actually got banned by her when I asked her why she hated Kingdom Hearts because of that video. I went into the stream and I was like, so Panda Lee, why do you hate Kingdom Hearts? Instant ban. I was like,
She banned me because Phil says something like he was ADHD or fans were ADHD or something.
Hey, Bio, have you and Panda always butted heads? Because it seems to me like she's just a pain in the ass to work with at all times.
I've wanted to, honestly. Like, we always butt heads, but at the same time, I just don't want to deal with her, so I just ignore her. Like, I'm just like, screw it. Just do whatever you want.
Right.
And then if you get banned, I'll unban them. Fuck you.
Yep.
Is there, instead of maybe saying who doesn't like Panda Lee, is there anyone that actually did get along with Panda Lee on the staff? Maybe Dr. Zombius or I Cured with My Brain, something like that?
Yeah, Cured was the one who always got along with her, or anyone that was basically riding her back, you know what I mean? Like, only those people were the ones. Like, I never got any specific people, because I never really paid attention to her.
Right.
But all I know was Dr. Z, along with Cured, were the ones who got along with her. Everybody else just ignored her.
I mostly ignore Panda Lee too, because she's a mod. I just give her space and leave her be. She ain't worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess this would be a good time to ask. So how did you sort of get involved with Phil? I have to assume that you were sort of a fan before, and then eventually he chose you to become a mod when you sort of threw your name in the hat?
No, actually, it was a long story, because I never really started watching his live streams till Don't Starve. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Remember when he called out somebody in the stream chat called Aragon? Because I kept saying, that was me, by the way. I was being a troll at the time, so I was just like, there's autosaves, and then he called me out during the video.
Interesting.
Really?
And that was me, so I was like, you know what? Since I just screwed myself over, I'm just gonna make a new account, which was Biohazard, and just acted like I was a new guy again. And at that point, like, I was always like on the border whether to hate Phil or like Phil. But as soon as he chose me to be a mod, I was like, you know what? I have to. Fuck it. So I just chose to like him, and I defended him even though he was wrong so many times. And that's what I got so much shit started.
So,
Yeah.
so basically what I got from this is I recognize that name too, because I remember seeing that shit. What you're saying is that this whole thing, you were actually that person that called out, and then after you made that account, he decided, oh, this guy seems cool, I'm just going to add him as a mod, without really having any thought behind it at all. He just decided to mod you out of the blue.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shit.
Now, did you ask him? Was he asking for mods and for people to
Yeah, he was
sort of
asking
reply?
for mods.
Okay.
In that Sniper Elite pre-stream, he was asking for mods, and that's when me and CD said, sure, we'll mod, and then he just decided to mod us.
Interesting. See, because we were under the impression that, you kind of had to have an established history, that people sort of had to vouch for you, but you're saying you basically just made an account out of the blue, had no established history with it, and he just modded you because you said you would.
Yeah. Like,
Wow.
ever since Don't Starve, I just went in as Biohazard, and then I just started watching his streams, and I guess he saw me there all the time. So I was like, hey, I'll just mod him since he's always here.
Nice. So I guess it'd be fair to say that you've always that you started off skeptical because he made you a mod. Maybe you felt like he was doing you a little bit of a favor. Well, I mean, that's hard to say. Like, he sort of did you a favor to mod you, and then you did him a long extended favor to mod for him. But you said you sort of changed and sort of defended him and became a bigger fan of him because of being a mod.
Yeah, pretty much. Just not only that, but the people in the chat, like all the friends that I've made there. I mean, even you guys, even all the shit you started there. I was like, whatever. They seem like cool guys. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a question. What do you think of all of the recent events with him closing down Twitch, him saying that, oh, well, I only get chump change from Twitch anyway, so I never really gave a shit about that community. Every dislike is a view. Like, what do you think of him totally just taking his communities and skull fucking them?
Well,
Honestly,
if I may say something, please, chump change is all
Yeah.
Phil ever gets.
That's true.
All right, you guys can continue.
Pretty much on Twitch, I never really did anything. Like, I would just check the forum, see what's up, see what people were doing. I only uploaded fan art like twice, so I didn't really care about Twitch, honestly. And then,
But what do you feel about the forums, you know, going down and him totally having this draconian rule saying that he was going to remove people without any sort of flyby by the moderators?
that just makes him like, it just makes him selfish. It made me think of him as a selfish guy. Like, he thinks, what's that word? He thinks himself as the only one out there. Like, I don't know how to say it really, but let's just say he's like a leader and we're like all of his pawns, you know what I mean? Like, we always have to listen to him no matter what he does. We always have to support him no matter what he does.
What do you
If you
expect?
say
He's an
one word,
asshole.
then you're screwed. You're basically left out. You're think of as a traitor. I mean, I have an email
yes, I've
from
seen
him.
it with him.
I have an email with him, I think it was last week, where I was just asking him a few things, and then he decided to just rip me a new asshole. Like, what the hell? All I asked him.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I can send you guys on Twitter this email.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah,
We can post it in the chat for
Download.
for the viewers too.
Yeah, download push and friggin' take a screen cap of it.
You know,
I'd love to
I've
see
noticed
this.
it. I've noticed it like with all of his mods, but I remember a couple times on Twitch when things weren't going his way, or some of the mods had, you know, other things to do with their lives instead of modding his stream. He would get pissed off at you guys like it was a 9-to-5 job and you were obligated to be there no matter what.
Yeah. Like, I tried to make it there as much as I can. Sorry for cutting you off.
Oh no, sorry, I was cutting you off.
But pretty much, yeah, like, we always went there no matter what. Like, you guys know, I was always there. Like, I had nothing to do other than football. So I had
Very
nothing
true.
else. So I was always there no matter what happened.
Yeah.
Honestly, over the years, he's just become more selfish. Like, all he cares about is just him now. Him and Panda.
Yeah. You can tell just right from that, like, he really cares more about himself than anybody else. Honestly, I don't even think he's fit for streaming. I really don't.
Nope.
So, Bio, I guess that begs the question, what made you stick around as you kind of saw these things happening?
I mean, honestly, it didn't really affect me. Like, Phil's doing what he wants to do to himself, you know what I mean? Like, it's just his downfall. But when he started shit with me, and he started shit with Drill, Royal, and all those other guys, then I got pissed off. And that's when that outbreak happened on Twitter, where we pretty much ripped him a new asshole. So, pretty much, yeah.
Now, were you sort of involved with the original mod walkout? Basically, it coincided with the criticism thread getting deleted, Panda Lee not getting demodded after there was a thread about it. Sort of a buildup of things, but it happened around that time. Were you involved with that?
Was I involved? Wait, the one that recently happened, or the
not
one
not the most recent, but the first
Before
one.
that, I think.
Yeah,
Or
the
was it
forum
first
one where it was sort of resolved.
The first one, that's when I was on the fence. Like, that triggered me to go on the fence about it. So I was basically just tipping on each side, like, which do I want to stay or deal with this, or do I just want to go and just fucking? And I was
Or
like, no,
you're
I'm
just
gonna
basically like you were on thin ice and you didn't know what to do.
Yeah, pretty much. I was just confused at the time. Like, what do I do? I don't know what to do.
If it was me and if I was in your position, I would just say fuck it and just like go at it there, not deal with it, because it's not worth it.
So what would you say was maybe the main couple things, or was it a collection of things the second time around? That sort
What
of.
do you mean?
So basically, the second time around, you've obviously decided to stop modding for him. You obviously are a little more prone to speak openly about him, and you know, stuff like that. Obviously, so there's been a big change with you. What was sort of your reasoning there, the second time around when you know, when the mods all walked out?
Well, there was a lot of build-up to it about me, because me and Phil always butted heads. Like, his logic was not exactly the best. And you can ask Jill about this. We were always on the forums. It was always just three of us. We'd always message each other back and forth, back and forth. But the way Phil wanted it was way different than out. It was the exact opposite. So all that, like, frustration built up in me and Drill. Well, it was mostly me. Don't conclusion. Kept pissing me off more and more because Phil did not want to listen. He wants to do it his way, not anyone else's. He doesn't want help. The thing
Phil's
with
a stubborn ass.
He asked for help, but he doesn't take it. Like, why? Come on, man. Like, we're giving you help.
If I may, I feel that Phil's just too stubborn because despite the fact that many people offer him help, he just either ignores it or just feels that in his mind it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
This is why I feel that he's nothing more than a stubborn ass.
Yeah, for the most part at least. I think we can all agree that he's just, like I said, he's not fit for streaming. And,
like, that email, I'll send it in a few minutes.
Sure, go ahead.
Basically, what I wrote him an email, I was like, hey, Phil, it's Biohazard. I just came to say that YouTube's a bad idea. And I told him why. Like, otherwise, he doesn't really care about the stream chat, obviously. But I'm just telling him, like, everything you've built up on Twitch, you're just throwing it away for YouTube. I mean, you could have just listened to the Twitch mod, like, lower it. I mean, what's the problem with that? We don't come here for high quality, quotation marks. We just came here just to watch you play. Like, that's the point of the streams every day. And then, all of a sudden, this Twitch mod comes in, and Phil thinks it's like a threat. So he's dealing it as if it's a threat. I'm like, why? He's just asking you nicely. And on Twitter, he's like exploding, saying, oh, this is just a threat, and I have to move them because they're being assholes. Why? Come on, man.
He's an idiot. Phil is a complete, utter idiot.
And the fact that he said that he felt like he was being threatened when he started broadcasting to the first YouTube stream. I remember that.
So, you've mentioned something that a lot of other people sort of bring up is the community. We're not as much there just for Phil. You can't really say that we're just there just because we like Phil so much and we want to give him a hand. It's more of the community. So if the community were to make another forum or maybe, I don't know, make a group like us and stream themselves, would you participate in that?
Yeah, I would. I honestly would. Like, the whole community, I love the whole community. Like, everyone was nice, despite the fact that, yeah, people went in there and tried to destroy it. But I love the fact everyone in there was just nice. It was fun. Like, every day, just going on there. It was fun talking to you guys.
Yep.
Everyone.
I have to actually admit, I did enjoy being on the community whenever Phil streamed on Twitch because I got to know a lot of different people. Many of them were really nice, really friendly, but seeing it all go away is just sad.
He basically took out the life of his streams. Like, now his streams are just bland. And that new IRC chat, like, what the hell's up with that?
Yeah. Especially when you know that it was mentioned earlier that the IRC chat also showed like the IP addresses of people. Isn't that a violation of privacy?
Yeah, like people can just easily hack that.
Yeah,
and the fact that he never warned anybody that their IP address was just showing. He just said, "Oh, oops, everybody's IP address is just showing."
I mean, not only that, he also said in a very braggadocious way, "Well, mine's protected, so, no problem."
Basically, his is protected, but everybody else's is not.
Yeah.
That is just sad.
Yeah.
That is just more to the fire that he really does not give a shit about anyone else but himself. Egotistical bastard.
Well, the fire is already spreading as we speak, and it's continuing to spread like a wildfire.
Did you even see his stream yesterday? We only had about like 300 people on the stream.
I hardly ever visit his streams anymore. I don't visit his streams anymore after the whole BS. I unsubbed the guy from everywhere. I unfollowed him on Twitter. I unsubbed him on YouTube. I just didn't want anything to deal with it.
Oh, he blocked you, Bio?
Oh, yeah, crazy.
Yeah, he blocked me.
Oh, did he? Oh, my God.
Gonna block you.
Oh my god.
Wow, I didn't see that coming.
He blocked me literally right after I ripped him a new asshole that day.
You, sir, should be getting congrats. You sure should be getting props. I mean it. You get props.
One of us.
One of us.
So I've got a fun idea. How about we go around and say some of our Twitch usernames, and we can see if Biohazard remembers any of us trolling in the chat.
Well, to be fair, I never trolled anyone in the chat. I just basically watched the stream and not give a damn. Though I did talk with a lot of people.
I've got, and that's the way it is. Back from Vice City Stories.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember?
Yeah.
I think I actually sent Dr. Zombius a message, and I pledged to him that we were gonna take down that Twitch stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I was upset with him. I believe he was the one that also I forgot what username I had, but it was during the infamous Second Light or whatever, the DLC with the girl.
Oh, First Light.
First Light. And people were making Panda Lee age jokes. They were saying, it was right when he was about to go to the zoo, and they were talking about Panda Lee turning her Sweet 16. And Dr. Zombius came in there, and he goes, "Oh yeah, sorry folks, no Panda Lee age jokes." And we were like, "What rule is that? Like, where are you getting that from?" He's, no, just no age jokes. That's a ban." And I remember I sent him a message, and not only did I send him to tell me what rule that was, but I told him that it was just basically like a threat. Like, we're gonna take down this Twitch chat because of people like you. And so I'm pretty sure he wouldn't like me, but. I also had 3K_POS.
Oh yeah, I remember that name.
I don't think I remember that.
I was John Rambo Bang Panda Lee.
I saw that.
Yeah, I was. But my
I didn't start modding till Sniper Elite. So I started modding around 6 months ago, half a year ago, pretty much.
And he did it in silent, but I'm the guy. I remember I came into the chat one time after hours, and he didn't want anyone to post. He didn't want anyone to talk about Attack on Titan, so I spoiled half the episodes for him. He didn't talk much after that.
Let's see. We've got some Twitch names from the chat. Let me run a few of these by you. We've got PlayStation Gamer 28.
Don't remember that.
Destiny ZX1.
Remember that. I remember
That's
that.
me.
King Nero Barrage.
Oh yeah, I remember that too.
Nya 85,000.
I remember the 85,000 part.
Naldo WWE 123.
Yeah.
00 Boondocks 00.
Yeah.
Gamebird 17.
No, I don't remember that one.
I also had Macho Main.
Oh yeah, I remember that. When I read that name, I was like, "This guy's so stupid."
I remember, I remember coming in under the name Moogle Fantasy, and I was fucking around with Panda Lee and Color Me Kevin, and they got really butthurt, and they instantly banned me after I was screwing around with them.
Let's see. Let me see when I go to Twitch how many different names pop up, because I don't even remember all of them now.
Well, I had two actually.
What's up with Expo or against PS4? What's up with him? Every time I see him,
is that against PS4 or some shit like that?
That's the Doctor.
Or
against PS4 Forever is the Doctor. You know.
Yeah, that's that pedo
Isn't
guy.
he also Expo?
Yeah.
Doctor No.
Yeah, that's
He
him.
likes to pay Xbox Live Gold, even though all that stuff is locked behind a paywall.
Hold on.
Let's see.
But I had two accounts. DSP cried at Evo and DSP cried at the debate.
Okay, that was just funny. I mean that. That was really funny.
Thank you for the promotion.
He instantly banned me because I said something about Panda, and I think he said something to the effect of, "Oh yeah, you guys talking about my girlfriend? Oh, that makes no sense. So let's just ban him."
Oh yeah, have you guys ever noticed in the stream chat when I'd be talking to him, he ignores my answers or my questions to him?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Well,
it was on Twitch. Sorry.
I have to be honest, Bio. You did sort of have a reputation of being a little bit, I wouldn't say trollish. I wouldn't say immature either. But
I tried to be trollish and immature,
you sort
honestly.
of well, okay, I guess that's fair then to say those things. Obviously, a question that I had, I don't remember if you, there's an infamous screen cap of you where you say, "If you fap hard enough, you will die. Fap, 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 fap," and so on.
What the hell? Are you serious? I didn't even see that. I swear I didn't see that.
Really? That is like if you ever see a screen cap of you in the chat, that is the one. That is the one that goes
Oh, the
around.
one where there's fap everywhere?
And Wanglord says he's the one that made that screen cap, by the way.
Oh.
He's in the chat. But yeah, so I think a lot of people saw you through that sort of lens, right? The fap stuff.
Yeah, it didn't really pick up for me until it was after that.
So I could maybe see why, but he employs, well, he doesn't employ, he uses your services for you to be a moderator for him. So it does seem a little weird that he would, you know, be.
I've never seen him care about it, honestly. Like, he would never say anything to me.
He never does.
Yeah, he never does it. Unless something goes to hell, then he says something.
Well, I wanted to say something. It seems that he only uses people to fuel his own devices, because I've heard that he follows people from AJ and then he unfollows them, like after he served a purpose just to DM them.
Let's see.
Where's Phil for?
Bio, did you put the email up on any social media yet?
Oh no, not yet. I'll DM it to you.
Okay, perfect. Basically, we're gonna mirror it onto the chat just so that the viewers can see it too, if you don't mind.
Oh no, I don't mind at all.
Okay.
I don't mind either. This I gotta see.
Thank you,
Yep,
man.
you're good, dude.
But so yeah, Bio, basically, if there's any other like things you want to get off your chest, or any like current opinions you have on his current situation, I guess maybe one good question would be, how do you think he's gonna go forward? You know, what do you think are the next steps for Phil?
Honestly, I'm pretty sure his business is gonna decline. Literally, what happened a week or two ago destroyed everything he had. Like, everything he built up, he left it, and it's all his fault. And so, I'm pretty sure 2015 will be a hard year for him, other than like release day when people want to go watch his streams.
Right. That, I think, is going to keep him propped up. I don't know if it'll keep him propped up forever, but I believe on launch day he's good for around, 600 viewers on. Well, we don't know yet exactly how he's going to do on a popular launch game without Twitch, but even with the shit going on, he was still able to sort of garner 600 plus viewers for a popular game. Destiny being the exception, just because I don't think a lot of people were interested in watching him play Destiny. But just in general, I think for a while he'll be able to go with that. If you had to guess, how long do you think he would stay in business?
About, say, like maybe 6 to 8 months at most.
Yeah,
or maybe less.
I agree. 6 to 8 months. I agree with that.
Because if I may speak, mind you, because as you guys know, I also do Let's Plays of games, but at least I'm managing. Because I'm not as big as Darkside Phil. If I was big as him, I wouldn't even make the same mistakes as him. But the point exactly is that even though I'm not as big as him, I at least try. I don't get that much viewership, but I at least enjoy what I do. But I just do it for the heck of it. If I was changing the topic, I apologize. It's just that I'm trying to compare with Phil, because Phil would just basically last like 6 to 8 months. And after that, he's done. He's basically done.
I just noticed what Phil said right now in the email. I'm just reading it again. He spelled embarrassed wrong.
Oh, he tends to do that like a lot.
He spelled it EMBARISSE.
Yeah, he tends to do that a lot. Like, I notice he tends to misspell, and he tends to use words improperly. Like, when he's talking to Loophole, he said poignant remarks. Poignant means sad. So, I don't know where he was getting where he was calling him that, a poignant gentleman.
You know what's funny? You remember that thing he did, Framework was ridicule?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, there was a couple of videos he actually ridiculed people how they misspell words when he's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I remember the friend request ridicule. That was years ago before he became the bigwig asshole he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
mark off my email. Just letting you guys know.
All right, man.
Sorry.
I remember those videos too. I actually found those kind of funny because there were obviously there were some idiotic people on there, but he just came out as such a self-righteous asshole though when reading them. Like even when people said they loved his videos and stuff, he just he doesn't say thank you or anything. He just decides to rip on them for no reason.
okay.
So even before he's famous, he's still an asshole.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he says the reason he doesn't do friend request ridicule anymore is because, you know, he wanted to
He got
be
kicked for
a
that,
more
didn't he?
positive. No, he said he wanted to be more positive in a way, and he felt that
Oh,
was
yeah,
hurting his
hashtag.
business.
DS
And-
positive.
Hashtag GSP positive.
Yeah, DSP positive.
That's ridiculous, man.
So he
I
still
do
does
actually
friend
wanna-
request ridicule just on Twitter.
Yeah, but I do want to confess that I actually was one of the few people that actually used DSP positive as sort of like a positive thing. It's just that I had no idea at first.
Oh, good question for you, Bio. Have you seen the hashtag DSP fan art?
Oh yeah, that was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. I was crying.
Yeah, I love it. I love the DSP fan art. It's just
There
hilarious,
was
and they
someone who put
always.
GSP fan art, and there was like a picture of him and Panda Panda was like a Fanta or something like that, a Fanta drink.
Oh God.
I believe that
Fred
was
Fox.
me. Was
Yes,
it?
that
Did he have? Was it just? Was it Fanta and Doritos?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
the
that
one.
was me. Like, and I posted it, and then I was like, wait, you can still see Panda Lee. How about this? And then I made it because he's doing like an arm around gesture. It looks like he's like hoarding, like he's like grabbing and pushing towards himself. So I just put 2 more bags of Doritos. So all you can see is just Doritos and Fanta, and it's like he's like grabbing it towards himself.
What about the
Yeah.
one where I told? What about the one where I told you to just make him hold his arm around a bottle of Fanta?
That would be very good, actually.
Yeah. No, didn't I give you that suggestion?
I don't remember that suggestion. I would have did it too. It would have been pretty easy.
Ah, fuck, man. If I didn't do that, then damn, I totally would because that shit would have been funny.
Oh, you can still contribute. A lot of people still posted a fan art. You know, it's not as active as it was when he first announced it, but I remember one where I made one where it's like I made it his alternate self, and he was like inside of a condom, and it's like his father says, "I'll save the gaming community now." So I think that fan art was hilarious.
The one that I liked, it looked like someone drew it with a stencil. It was like Panda Lee, and it was like,
Oh God!
I just
Okay,
like-
that bit
what I'm
is
talking about?
hilarious.
I just linked the Panda Lee, the Fanta Lee in the chat.
I love it.
Oh, that is beautiful. It just made me laugh. Thank you so much.
I was actually surprised. A lot of them got a lot of positive feedback. So, and I'm not even that good with Photoshop or anything. I'm a beginner with almost everything editing software, content creation. So
He's good.
when I see people like him, I'm just really happy for it.
Fred also made the fan art with me in it.
That's right.
Well,
Still love it till this day.
well, if it's a positive thing, then you know you did well.
I did some DSP.
Yeah, Fred. I'm direct message you the email.
Okay, great,
Chat. All right.
awesome. And I'll also put this. This one, I think, out of all the fan art I posted, this one was the most well received. I think everybody could probably guess what it is too.
Yes,
I did some too. Come on now.
I'll post it, man.
Okay, hold on.
Oh god. Oh no.
Oh, that is just
you
brilliant.
son of a bitch.
When I
Oh,
when I think of Fred Fox, I think the angry video game nerd.
Who?
That's where it came from.
I'm just
Yeah,
What?
yeah, I know.
No,
The
that's
angry
actually
video
that's
game.
my birth name. It's Fred Futures. All right. Thank you very much.
Oh, what a lying piece of
I
shit.
thought it. No, I thought it was Fred Fox. Seriously, I thought it was Fred Fox.
Oh, and Fred's supposed to be doing a little review, but it's sort of stuck in vaporware at the moment. Would you
I
like to
just wanna
explain
say-
that?
I just want to say one thing, and I will not mention who made the video. I demand DSP tries it being a man. If anyone ever saw that video, we need a part 2.
Make
Someone
a
has to
part
step
two.
up.
Oh,
Should be a
hilarious.
part
I
two.
saw that.
Yes.
Oh, that's
What the
Jay.
fuck?
That's
You.
not Fred. That's Jay.
Oh, fuck y'all.
You said Fred.
Hey, Fred, I sent it.
All right, let's move on to the email, you fucking asshole.
Oh shit. Yeah, I mean it's already a given
what
that Jay's
Navy?
gonna join the Navy. So
What Canadian Navy? The boats just fucking ice skate on everything.
Oh.
Yeah. Haven't been in a fucking successful war since the War of 1812.
Maybe he can join the poutine, the Canadian gravy. All
picture
right,
in the
so
chat, though.
literally just opened it. Let me open it in a different. All right, and then let me post it in the chat for everybody.
This I got to see.
Dun dun dun.
Hurry up.
Okay, that did go
Fortunately,
well.
the picture doesn't work.
All right,
Let me see.
let's do something else. Let's
Yeah,
do
come on, post
save
a
it.
picture.
Fred fucked up.
Upload a picture.
Nah, that did not.
Fred fucked up.
Nah.
Blame Fred.
Nah, I'm gonna put it on
Anyways,
Emperor. Hold on.
When in doubt, blame Fred.
Yep.
I would like to ask everyone in the chat a question while we load this. What is your favorite DSP tries it?
Man.
That's for everyone
If-
here too.
Let me. Well, my favorite was when he was in the shower reviewing a body wash.
Why must you
Oh,
bring
that
that up?
video.
Oh wait.
Thanks for giving me nightmare,
favorite.
Mega Man.
I like that one DSP tries it when it's him literally eating a damn Twinkie.
I'm sorry. I mean it. I'm sorry. The X. No. What about the one with the KFC one with John Rambo as his kid's like, God bless America? That one made me laugh so hard.
There we go.
Yeah, the double down. Oh my.
So let me just read this real quick for anyone that could not actually open it. Biohazard says, "Hey Phil, can I ask you a question? What's going on lately?" This is November 12th. What's up with Panda? Literally all I see is complete chaos everywhere and it's getting annoying now. I don't know if I can deal with it any longer. Phil's response, November 12th. What are you talking about? If you're going to accuse me of doing any of this, which is not my fault, you can go and screw yourself. Why am I telling you now? Speak anything more of it. Speak anything more and I will demod you. Embarrass you and make you a laughing stock. Wow.
Are you serious?
Are you
He
serious?
can't even get the spelling right.
No, that's not even the point.
Seriously,
I'm gonna
Chris.
demod you and and embarrass you. That's embarrassing.
DS
That's
positive,
stupid.
anyone?
Oh gosh.
Wow, so you can't even say anything about Phil. We should make that a hashtag. Hashtag embarrass.
Yeah.
How about oh my gosh.
Spelling much? Unfortunately,
Oh,
Phil doesn't
God,
even understand that.
Congratulations, Bio. You just started a new meme.
Thank
Like this. DSP tries it. Spelling fail. He can't even do his
Embarrassed.
spelling right. What an ass.
No, I got a better one. DSP tries it. Spelling bee.
you. Spelling bee.
Damn, dude, he basically said he will
Yeah.
end you. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
And basically, if he gets something wrong, he would always blame somebody to do it. Like, he would blame, like, shitty spelling mechanics or something.
Wow, that's embarrassing. How would you spell that? Embarrass? Embarrass?
E-M-B-A-R-R-I-S-E. Embarrass.
Embarrass.
Hold
Like
on.
rise.
Yeah.
Embarrass.
Yes. That's correct.
Don't you find it kind of odd that us younger people can spell embarrassing, but a 30-something-year-old man can't spell it right?
Embarrass. Like he probably had to fight his iPhone to make it spell that way. He probably said, "Oh, iPhone, you're fucked. Autocorrect, get the fuck out of here. I know how to spell it."
Yeah, basically, in other words.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
That is a great. Yeah, that's great. Embarrass. That's gonna be a new meme, a new hashtag for Phil. Bio, by any chance, do you have any more candid communications with Phil, or is this basically the extent of it?
I think I have. Hold on. Let me check my emails again.
I'm sorry, Moogle Master. Thank you. You're gonna kill me here.
Oh no, embarrassed.
I'm so embarrassed.
Embarrassing.
So I already added my contribution. I'm putting it in chat. There we go.
Shit.
Let's see what Renegade Operatives. Ooh, this one. Let's begin. Go back to English 1.
Christ. I just created a feed. Let's go.
I'm sorry. I'm just. Well, you're about to get 51 because now you get a new follower.
For the email. I have that stuff. I have stuff from the mods, from the moderation forums, emails. Because you know how if you have a personal message, they send you on the emails like Drill has replied to a personal conversation. I have that from Phil.
Ooh.
I just podcast problem, you know, it's all right.
First word problem. That is just too hilarious. And now even the stream chat's getting into it. I'm embarrassed.
It's embarrassing.
Oh my god.
Dude, we have to send that to fucking Iron Sheet.
Oh man, it's embarrassing. You're gonna embarrass him, guys.
Yeah, he's gonna
Well,
embarrass
we can always
me.
try.
I'm starting up a hashtag.
My man Blake. Tweeting at the DSP. Blake for the win.
Oh, Blake.
Looks like. Oh dear God.
This is gonna be great.
Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna love this for sure.
I'm gonna make a Photoshop Metal Gear embarrassing.
Watch him try to
Ooh.
change the words up again.
Ooh, now
Make it
that's
seem like I
beautiful.
can do anything. That I'm a liar, apparently. Watch him do that.
Yeah, he's gonna say you photoshopped it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Crazy
you know,
guy spent hours.
Speaking of Phil's conspiracies, were you around for the Green Antics situation?
Oh yeah, I was around that.
What do you think about that? Because obviously Phil's narrative is that this gentleman was hacked, and none of the different things that he said on Twitter, nothing to the fact that maybe 50 or so Twitch subscribers were automatically not renewed as they were under Green Antics' name. What do you think about that situation?
All of us knew it was bullshit. What he kept saying, like we all know Green left. From what he said, we all know he left. So we just dealt with it. I mean, other people all of a sudden just started going with Phil saying he was hacked, but really he wasn't. If he would be hacked, he'd say more shit, you know what I mean? Not just one thing.
Right.
So we all knew he wasn't hacked. And Phil kept saying he was hacked over and over and over. Like, he wasn't hacked. Like, we all know this, but he just kept saying it again.
I mean, he even called out to it. He addressed me. I had a Twitch handle for, I believe it was, what stream was it? It was the pre-stream to, I think,
Shadow of Mordor.
Shadow of Mordor. Yeah. I was under Sub Hypes, and he specifically called out to something I said in there. Basically, all I said was, "What's up with Green Antics?" And I corrected him. I said Green Antics wasn't actually hacked, and he actually called out to it specifically and went on a good 2 to 3 minute tirade about how assholes hacked him while he was away at university, and
Hold on.
you know, all this different stuff. And it really doesn't add up because he's basically stacking excuses onto excuses. He's saying that not only was Green Antics hacked, but he's also away at university, so even if he wasn't hacked, he wouldn't be around either, you know. So just seemed like he stacked excuses just in case, you know, oh, he wasn't hacked. Well, I mean, he's at university, so that wasn't even him, you know.
Yeah.
Can we safely say that he has like a whole mountain full of excuses and it's about to come crashing down hard?
And then he'll build it up again.
What is that, Moogle?
It's something. It's just the shit that I'm finding on Twitter.
Who is that?
Let me see.
Who's the little kid?
I don't
Oh
even
my
know
God.
Who that is.
Oh, good God.
What is that little guy?
That's courtesy of Chugging Fanta on Twitter.
Who is that little kid? I need to know. I need to know who that is.
That's Chugging Fanta, not me.
Hey, Chugging Fanta, who is that little kid?
Oh
Tell
shit,
us.
that didn't work.
Tell us now.
Could it be the son of Phil and Leanne?
Oh
Oh
God.
God.
I think that must have been a bad thing, wasn't it?
Well, they're already testing out parenthood with their fucking hamsters that are trying to kill each other so they can get out of that fucking hellhole. I can just imagine. I can just imagine the hamsters right now. All right, no, you kill me. No, you kill me. All right, look, we'll kill each other at the same time.
And then we'll blame him for letting us do so.
They're staging a protest. They're not eating their food. Man, you know, they love... I got a good question for you. You were also around for the John Rambo situation.
Speaking of the doctor.
Yeah, I was also there.
What do you think about that? Because obviously, you know, it seemed like as soon as Phil moved away, John Rambo didn't really maintain any sort of communication with him. And Phil, as always, sort of a sort of being, you know, sort of self-serving, goes on and says, well, it's not that Rambo doesn't like me. It's that he's broke, and it's that his YouTube career is failing, and he doesn't want to do it anymore. It's not me.
Wait,
Yeah.
is this true?
It is true.
Oh my God, I feel bad for John Rambo.
He actually went and read personal text messages where Rambo told him literally, my YouTube career isn't really doing so well right now. I need to get my money up so that I can get a new place.
Ah, poor Rambo. I feel bad for him.
Same. But honestly,
Yeah,
I
'cause-
think Rambo just... Oh, sorry for cutting you off. You can continue if you want.
If I may say in this, maybe one of these days I wish I could just donate to John Rambo because even though Phil is crap, I actually do enjoy what John Rambo does. I really do, and it's just sad to see him like that. Poor John. All right, you may continue.
All right. Honestly, I think John Rambo didn't really want to do anything with Phil anymore. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't want to do anything. Well, I just said it already, but he didn't want that drama with him, I'm pretty sure. Like, he didn't want that attention going towards him. I'm pretty sure that's why. But other than that, obviously he was busy, so.
Right. Our understanding is that Phil was basically giving Rambo a cut of the money he would make from the times that Rambo would come on with him. So essentially, he was paying Rambo to come and do that with him.
All I remember was him saying that he'll pay for his gas. That's all I particularly remember.
Oh, we were told by a credible source that Phil was actually giving him money sort of to replicate a percentage or maybe like a portion of what he would make, since obviously it's going on Phil's channel and Phil's making money off of it. But if you heard that he was just getting gas money, obviously we'll treat that as credible too.
Yeah, that's all I really remember. It was on, I think it was Hate Live. He was talking about it. I don't remember which one, but I knew it was from that. And other than that, I'm pretty sure Rambo was just tired of hearing all these things about Phil, so he was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna not do anything with him anymore. And don't you ever wonder who that special guest was on The King of Eight? And on Hate Live, who that special guest was?
Which special guest?
No, the one where he was saying he was gonna have a special guest. Do you wonder who it was?
Yeah, actually, I honestly don't even remember that situation. Do any of you guys remember that? He said he was gonna have a special guest on.
I remember.
He said he was going to, but he never did. He was like, oh, well, I couldn't get anyone, so I was like, screw it. He just did it by himself.
I'm not sure. You know, it's funny though. Rambo is actually starting up. I believe he's starting up a wrestling podcast with another guy and stuff like that. So it doesn't seem like Rambo is all that busy in terms of completely disqualifying him from doing anything on YouTube or the internet in general. So it does sort of seem like Phil left and John Rambo was like, well, looks like my coworker's gone now. So yeah.
Well, I hope things do get better for John Rambo. I mean that.
Yeah. Another good question. Now, you guys were participating in like some, I don't want to call them staff meetings, but sort of like some behind the scenes sort of things where Phil would kind of like set the agenda and sort of, were there any things where he would say like, all right, we need to watch out for this. We need to crack down on this. We need to.
Oh, no. He never had any meetings. We never had any meetings.
Really? Because he would say that he would. He would actually tell us like, oh, I'm going to have a meeting with my staff. Interesting. Not even in the not even in like the staff only section of the King Hate forums?
Nope, not that.
Really?
If you go on there, it's only the one post where it's like moderation requirements, that one. That's it. Nothing else.
Wow. Because I know Beachy sent us some screen caps from let me see if I can find those. Beachy actually sent us a few screen caps from the staff only section of King 8 forums. Let me see maybe if these look familiar to you. Let me see here. Interesting.
If not, if there was, I wasn't really informed, and if there was, then he'd probably delete it. He would probably have been deleted, so no one else would see it. Unless it would only
Wanglord
be.
just said.
Oh wait.
My bad. Wanglord just said in the chat that Biohazard didn't have any access to the staff only forums.
Okay. So that was something basically that the mods, when they started their first sort of walkout, I guess you could call it, that was one of the things that they were asking, is that there would be more communication with the mods, especially with the Twitch mods, because they're more visible and they're more active. Interesting. So you didn't really come through on that.
Yeah, never did really.
Were there any sort of Skype calls or anything at all where he would communicate with you guys, or was it just sort of you had to email him sort of thing?
It was just email or Twitter. Well, that's for me. I don't know about Wanglord or them, but it was email and Twitter for me.
Yeah, so these are just some screen caps that Beachy had given us on the 6th podcast. That was literally the night that the stuff was going down with the mods. They were all there with us, sort of sending us the behind-the-scenes stuff.
And it's the night that all hell broke loose.
And we were broadcasting it live, like CNN and shit. In this case, the revolution was televised.
And the damage was already done. And the pictures just keep on coming.
That basketball one.
These aren't even
that
mine.
That one literally made me laugh. Bug pants physics. It's just so hilarious.
What the fuck?
WTF is right.
Shit, him and Lupo can play on the same team.
Oh shit.
I don't know, man. I think Phil would probably whip him in a pickup game, man.
Oh yeah.
Phil wouldn't even get off his lazy ass. All he would do is stay there and say, I can't do anything.
He'll whip him in 2K15.
These are fucking ridiculous. Alright, I'm done posting pictures for now.
For now.
I don't have any more pictures. I ran.
So Bio, oh, sorry to cut you off, Moogle. What were you gonna say, man?
I was gonna say I ran dry Mabel. Alright, go on.
Thank you. So Bio, would there be any situation where you would come back and moderate for Phil? You know, we won't hold it against you if there is, but just being honest, is there anything, any situation, any promises he could make, any changes that he could make that would make you go back?
unless he goes back to Twitch, then I'm not modding for him. Like Twitch was the headquarters for us. Like everyone, if you wanted to go talk, you just go there. You can talk, whether or not he was streaming or not. But no,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mod for him until he goes back to Twitch and actually makes promises he can keep.
So let's say in a month from now, things sort of cool down, and he says, "All right, I'm going back to Twitch. I'm going to change my bit rate to a reasonable amount, and I'm going to make sure that I don't, I don't know, do X or Y." What would you say those things that he would have to promise? What do you
I'd
think they would
wait
be?
first. I'd wait for about probably a month before I actually go back, because I want to see if he actually lives up to it. You know what I mean? Not just go there like, oh, it's gonna change, it's gonna change.
Oh no, of course.
When you go there, it's the same thing all over again. So I'm just gonna wait and see.
But what would those things be? Like if you personally needed to see some promises or some changes, what would you need to see before you would even consider it?
Number one is actually working with the fans. Like he would actually talk with the fans instead of just looking at the chat, see for anyone to hold his hand. And just like fan appreciation, like whatever happened with that. Remember that? I mean, that was amazing. That was hilarious. The last thing he did was Grand Theft Auto.
Yep.
So that's pretty much it. Other than him not blaming the game for when it's clearly his fault.
So
Phil has nobody to blame but himself at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
essentially you'd need to see him sort of change his personality in terms of how he interacts with the fans.
Yeah.
Is there any promises that you'd like to see him make to staff in particular? You know, maybe to lay off you guys, give you more power?
I mean, the power is fine with us. It's just, honestly, he just needs to communicate with us more and actually know us. Like, he just treats us as nobodies. Like, hey, you do that? Sure, thank you. And then if something goes wrong, he blames us. Like, it's not our fault. Like, we didn't do anything. He doesn't know us. He doesn't talk to us. He only talks to us if he needs something.
Right. It seems like Phil has like a hierarchy of people that he interacts with. So it's like, you know, if you weren't someone that he knows in person, if he just knows you offline and you're not a bigger internet celebrity than he is, then you're basically beneath him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you see anyone? Man, Moogle is just an avalanche of pictures here.
Yes, Moogle, nice job.
Thought you said you were gonna knock it off with the pictures. Look at this shit.
I'm sorry, I found a gold
He said
bar
he
in
had to
one
wait.
of them.
Wait for a few minutes. Or wait for a few minutes.
Did you see anyone sort of, you know, break out from that sort of lower class that Phil looks at? Did you see anyone that maybe became friends with Phil by any chance?
No, not really.
Wow.
Other than the normal mods, not really, no.
But even then, the normal mods, you would say they probably weren't, you know, like friends with him in any way.
No, not in any way. It was just they knew him online. That's all I would know.
Because, you know, the actual top mods and admins of King of Hate forums, at the very least, we had on the podcast. So we had guys like Beachy, like Hazard, like Wanglord. Who else did we have? We had Ryden and Drillbit. And we had, you know, almost everybody except for like you and Timbo, basically. And
I want to see what Timbo will say. Knowing what him
Fred, you want to tell them about the tweets to Panda Lee?
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
I must have missed those. Wait, or at least I don't remember them. I might have seen them.
Who's seen Timbo like totally tell her like go get a job at McDonald's? Or something?
I saw that.
I remember that.
Yeah,
it was funny.
Oh, I've just got a hot new tweet, hot off the presses, from my good friend, my good new friend Beachy. Just sent us Basically, he just sent me a DM, a PM on Skype, and he just wanted me to give you guys proof that that they actually did try to speak to him before, you know, that they that they walked out. So that was by I forgot who sent that. Wait, who sent that to me? I think it was. I forgot who said it. Anyways, let's just look real quick. This is your website right now, but don't.
He really was prepared. I saw that huge comment Beachy made regarding that in 1 month the domain would expire. Dear God, he's prepared.
Yeah, that was my mistake. Actually, Beachy's the one that posted this post. I don't think he's the one that sent it to me. Let me try to figure out who sent that to me.
Well, let us know, because I want to see it. I'm already enjoying this for sure. Machinima Big Boss, you're fired. In the same way that Vince McMahon says it. Very clever.
You're fired.
If that's the way Phil's career ends, I will totally just like die laughing.
Me too.
Life will be complete.
Yes, and things on YouTube would be much happier.
Let's be honest. If Phil is gone, there's probably going to be another one who's going to act just like him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
This is the
There's already.
By the way,
Well,
I was going to say before you said anything, shoutouts to Loophole and Taurus for this picture.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
dear
my
You
God.
finna lose that V card.
Moogle, you're gonna give me nightmares.
Like, don't let Lupo fool you. Lupo would hit it.
Yeah, Lupo is fucking
hey,
macking.
Moogle,
He's
you're a
got
piece
what's her
of
name?
shit for fucking-
He's got Natasha. He's got
Oh,
Panda
yeah.
Lee.
Yeah, dude, don't try making fun of Lupo. He'll private his videos.
I'm
Ooh.
sorry.
Gonna
I'm
block
sorry. See that? I'm not gonna live it down. Seriously. Oh my God. Oh dear Lord.
Ooh, my goodness.
Gonna let her get her taste of bamboo.
Oh wait, don't we have a Donald Trump in your fired voice clip? Because that can work too.
We should.
Oh,
She gonna
I don't think we
turn you into a man, Lupo.
Or we can make DSP be subjected to hell by Gordon Ramsay.
Amanda Lee.
Or she could turn you into a woman like DSP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah.
Damn, Moogle, you're on the
That better
zone.
not be on the podcast. I'm just
Well,
saying.
if it does, I'm gonna have nightmares for days.
What better not be on the podcast, Renegade?
What Fred is imitating.
What better not?
Just what I said.
Let me load
Yeah,
that
laugh.
shit
You're
right
bringing this
now.
up on yourself. Now he's probably going to do it.
No, it's
Damn
not.
right. Oh,
See, can't find it. I'm safe.
The dead air, though.
Dead air, dude.
Thank
it
you,
didn't
Captain
play.
Obvious.
Ah,
Why don't you
F.
talk?
it didn't play.
Yeah, I am.
It's because I'm
talking
using
right
my
now.
other microphone. It doesn't work good with soundbite voice changer I use. Fuck.
It's okay.
You
it
got
happens.
lucky, Bren.
Woo!
But sweet
I'm the
Jesus, that thing
champion.
That's
scared
fine.
me.
You know what I'm gonna post in the chat? I'm gonna put the fucking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers video.
Oh, you little bitch.
Yep.
Okay, I'm a nostalgia for Power Rangers and all that, but if it's done in a way that'll make me laugh, I don't mind it.
It's edited with Ren's voice clips.
You're damn right. And posted.
Link it so I can play it.
Posted.
Oh, there it is. Mighty
Oh,
Morphin Operative?
Yeah.
You bitches.
There you go, Renegade. Enjoy.
Dirty bitches.
Oh, we're gonna play it on the podcast too, aren't we?
Yep.
No!
Ah, shit. Here we go.
Come on. Renegade has to be embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
How embarrassing.
I'm embarrassing.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
That fucking ending is amazing.
Yes, it was.
Beautiful.
Yeah, shoutouts to Moon Man for that.
Dude, if Mickey Mouse needs a new voice actor, Ren, you got it.
Ooh.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Will that mean I'll be fucking Miley Cyrus?
Oh boy.
Whoa now.
If you want to die in 5 years, you will.
Oh my god.
This is too much, I swear.
Mickey
Goddamn,
Mouse.
they don't make
Randall
penicillin.
beheading
They don't
like
make penicillin strong enough for that, Ren.
Wow, man.
Oh hell no.
Ren will be heading
Yeah.
like a wrecking ball.
Ooh.
I was just joking about Wanglor's icon. I still think that's hilarious.
It's more than just hilarious. I love it.
Beautiful.
That was just beautiful. Pure beautiful.
Beautiful. What do we have here, Boondocks? What is this?
And for you guys that
Just
don't
see
know
what,
where the voice clips actually came from, I actually have the video right here. I bookmarked it.
Oh. As should everyone else.
Hold
You
on.
you bookmarked it. Oh shit.
Oh, even better.
I would have maybe favorited it, but bookmarking, that's a whole new level of dedication.
Yep.
More like commitment.
Changing tab, stop it.
Ugh.
I have it right here.
No.
Yes.
Oh, sweet
Do
Lord.
it.
Plan things.
Hey Ren,
Do it.
What, Taurus?
would you be pissed off if I used that video, the Mighty Morphin on Renegade, whatever?
Moment
It's
of
making
silence,
an
everybody.
animation with it?
Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
I'll link it. Hold on.
That's not going too well. But
Silence.
capitalize. I can't see this fucker. Changing camera. Stop it. No. No, that's not how it's supposed to happen. Fuck you.
I love the ending. Fuck
We're doing
you.
it over. Take a moment.
Damn,
to
dude, you kind of sound like you kind of sound like the lead fucking member of Cypress Hill.
What?
you sounded like
Oh
Beavis from
my
Cypress
God.
Hill.
Oh god, you're killing me with this. Stop.
Stop it.
Stop it. We're never gonna let that down. And before they freaking you guys find some kind of voice clip from me.
Listen, motherfucker.
You guys can actually find a voice clip of me. Y'all just too lazy to find it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got
wait,
fucking, we got a whole clip of you.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
besides that.
Dude, we got a whole hour of you freaking
Oh.
going.
Well, Taurus
Besides
did make that little video tribute about gay people in the desert or something.
No, it was an old cartoon called Kill All Cartoons. I can't.
I know.
That was,
I was
young
laughing.
teenage me did not know what he was doing.
Well, we're
I just-
above that. The only person that likes it underage that we know of would be Phil and the doctor. So
Ooh.
Ooh, that is some serious ownage.
So, Bio, I've got a good question for you. As a mod, did you have anyone in particular that you sort of went at it with the most as far as the user base? Like, was there a user that just sort of got you?
Not really, not that I can think of. Not really, no.
Man, I was
Panda
hoping it was going to
pissing
be
me
me.
Other than Panda pissing me off, then yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot who this was, but like, it was during the Advanced Warfare stream. There was someone who was pissing me off. I forgot the name. They was pissing me off in the chat. And then they would say, oh, if you're gonna ban me, then I'm gonna stitch on Phil. I was like, you really think I care? Then somebody else joined in, which pissed me off even more. So I was like, you know what? Just fuck you guys. I'm just not. And I closed the chat for like 5 minutes, and that's like,
Wasn't me. I actually I wasn't participating in a stream for the past I don't know, maybe 4 months. Like the only thing that I actually participated in was like his after hours wrestling chat where he sort of I guess you could say he opens up a little bit more on those wrestling chats. Were you ever present on those wrestling chats?
No, I never really paid attention to those.
Gotcha. It sort of was like it was a little bit less strict as far as moderating. Of course, if you did anything, he would most likely be the one to see you and ban you for it, but
Yeah.
it was just a little more relaxed.
Well, I'm pretty sure because he wasn't streaming, he was more paying attention to the chat than usual. So I'm pretty sure that's why.
So, I don't know. Let's see. Let's open up for some stream questions. Renegade, how's the Ask FM doing?
Yeah, boy. Give us some questions.
I am.
You are
Skyping
Skyping out
right
as bad as possible. I don't know what you fucking say.
Skype mechanics, bug Skype mechanics.
You turned into a robot.
What the fuck?
Skyping out, stop it.
Yeah, I are Renegade. Feed me mana. Oh yeah. Stop Skyping out, you piece of shit. Can you hear me now?
We demand,
Yeah,
yes,
we can hear you.
yes, we can hear you.
I can hear you.
We demand that you give us some questions from Ask FM.
Yeah, give us any questions you want.
I'm
We're always
working
willing
on
to
it.
answer.
I'll look up some myself.
Working on it.
All right, let's see here.
Someone asked me, who's your favorite man boss?
What the hell is that?
Mega Man.
Mega Man boss.
Oh yeah, the Robot Master. Because there's like a lot of different Robot Masters, and though my personal favorite, it's a bit hard. It really is hard to say because there's so many I can't decide. Though Blade Man is my favorite because he has like blades for hands and he just shoots out 3 blades in a row. And
Okay.
that old slog also asked me, am I still a fan of Phil? Absolutely not. I'm not a fan of Phil anymore.
I think you made that perfectly clear.
Yeah, I made that perfectly clear since the beginning.
You very dramatically said, fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him. I deserve better this. I
Okay.
deserve, like, better. I really do mean that.
Fred Fuchs,
Yes.
there's some questions for you.
What?
And I see, yeah, I see some for you, and then there's some more. One of them is to the current president, Fred Falk, which is what we're gonna call him from now on.
It's actually plural.
How bad
It's
do you
plural.
think? Well, it says, how bad do you think Phil fucked up at Far Cry 4?
I actually didn't see it. I've been playing Far Cry 4 for the past 2 days. I love it so much. Actually, if we were gonna,
Dragon Age?
what's that?
Dragon Age? Have you played it? Sorry for cutting you off.
No, I haven't.
Oh.
I'll be honest with you. Far Cry 4 is the last game I've played in the past month, maybe. But it's funny. I have it on PC. I've got a GTX 780, and I've been playing it on Ultra plus God Rays or God Beams or whatever the fuck.
It's God Rays.
God Rays. It makes the lighting so fucking awesome. So I've got it on Ultra plus God Rays, and I haven't had any problems. It's a smooth 60 frames per second. I don't know. Maybe other people have their settings a little bit too high. I actually caved and cranked it down to Ultra instead of going like custom. But I love that game. So I haven't seen Phil do it. I maybe will after I watch it or after I play it. I've been spending so much time on it. Like, I spent about 10 hours playing the game, and I've only done 4 missions. I've been getting OCD about all the side content, collectibles.
Just use the mini helicopter to get
do.
on the towers. That's all I've been doing.
If you go to the radio tower, like one of the second ones that you can get to, the radio tower, there's 2 mini helicopters outside there. And usually by radio towers that you capture, you can find the mini copters. So I've just been flying those around, man. They're awesome.
I know. But I hate when they stall.
Sure.
Will you be doing it? This is how you don't play Far Cry 4 when Phil finishes.
Somebody is lighting up their keyboard.
Yeah, that's me because I'm answering questions. because some people are asking me questions, so I thought, why not?
All right.
But what do you do with this? How you don't play a Far Cry 4 when Phil finishes?
I don't have the patience or masochist tendencies to sit through and do a This Is How You Don't Play. I did 2 of them. One of them I did because it was just so ridiculous. The Five Nights at Freddy's, like I felt obligated to do that one because the whole fucking playthrough was a This Is How You Don't Play, right? The first one I ever did was Valiant Hearts. That was one of the first videos I did. I actually liked Valiant Hearts, the game, and it was a shorter playthrough, so I was like, fuck it. Why don't I just do that? And so yeah, that was my first sort of getting to know video editing. I don't think I have it in me to do any more ever.
Yeah, you're lucky, Fred, because I was almost ready to drop hours on to do it. This Is How You Don't Play Tales of Zillia. I was ready.
It's not
to do
easy.
It. I was ready to do it. I was like, no, I'm just gonna focus on my own content. Fuck it.
Hasn't someone ever done a This Is How You Don't Play Smash Brothers on the Wii U yet?
Nothing I know.
I think they did for the 3DS.
Yeah, I know the 3DS, but what about the Wii U version since it already came out?
Sure.
Not sure, but I do know that he ate shit at that game pretty much.
Well, if he ever fought me in Smash, his ass would be grass.
Ooh.
Is there any more questions
Mega Man
on?
and Shulk.
Is there any questions on Ask FM, because we do have some in the chat?
I see DSP tries it. Be a Man Part 2, please.
Yes.
Fred?
Listen, all right. I'm flattered, honestly. And the demand is creating demand for the next one. So, yes, I very much appreciate all of the demands to make that. I will eventually. I'm behind on a lot of stuff because I've been busy lately. The only reason why I've been playing Far Cry 4 is because I'm on Thanksgiving break from college, but I still have to do an Angry Video Game Nerd movie review.
I have one thing to ask everybody here. Since Thanksgiving is tomorrow, what are you guys thankful for?
Well, I already made my plea because it was last month for me because I'm Canadian. So.
Yeah, but to everybody else, what are you all thankful for?
I'm thankful for giant titties.
Well,
you know,
he means his own.
Hey, fuck you.
Today weightlifting.
I'm thankful for my superior art talent.
There was this wall where it's like, what are you thankful for? And all I see, I'm thankful for HD porn. And the other one, I'm thankful for UJizz.com. I was like, what the hell? What is this?
Well, you know, as Biohazard says, fab.
Well, if I'm going to be honest, I'm thankful for my family, my friends, everybody here on the podcast, because you guys are really fun to talk to. My girlfriend, of course, and, well, hoping for the future.
I would say the same. I'm just, thankful for, everything I have and, not being dead. So that's a win. And being healthy. And big asses.
Just take it one step at a time and you'll do fine. That's the most important thing.
I see another interesting question here. Any thoughts of having John Rambo on the podcast? And that question is by Bojan.
Yes. John Rambo, if you're listening, or if someone is in contact with John Rambo, we would like for you to come onto the podcast. We promise that we'll be respectful of you. As a matter of fact, we have no quarrels with you at all. As a matter of fact, you were probably one thing that was salvaging Phil's content. So, yeah, if you want to come on, if you don't want to talk about DSP, I guess that's fine. We could talk about other stuff. But, yeah, it'd be fun to have you on. We'd love to talk to you, buddy.
Should
ballsy.
Should tweet him right now.
What do you think of Phil? How long Phil has to last before he moves back to Connecticut with his parents?
Didn't I already explain that? Like, he only has like about 6 to 8 months at best.
Yeah, I agreed with
it. I think 2015 is going to be the breaking point.
Well, he's kind of fucked, right? I mean, he's got whatchamacallit? He's got a mortgage on that home. He didn't buy it outright. So it's not like he's going to be able to.
Did he buy it or did he rent it?
I believe he mortgaged it. So he bought it, but he's making mortgage payments on it.
And how many times he has to make mortgage payments? Monthly?
I'm guessing.
Because if it's monthly, he's not gonna last.
Yeah.
If John Ripple gets on the show, do you think Phil might have the courage to come on the show?
He'll never come on the show. Let me tell you something. I swear this guy would not even face confrontation if it was smack dab in his face. I don't know what's in his head, or I don't know what's going on in his mind, but he won't. The only time he will ever jump on anything is if they're kissing their ass, or if they're just gonna throw him very, very softballish questions.
Yeah.
We could just say no. We could just say he won't even bother. Because Phil's a piece of shit.
Pretty much. Selfish piece of shit.
I would be quite amazed if he actually got on the podcast and he said he didn't care what anyone asked him. I think that would be rather cool to see, to gauge his perspective on possibly Phil and other related news to that, and to see what he really says. I think if anyone could reach out to him and tell him about it, that would be perfectly acceptable. I see some more questions. Given Phil's ego and thick skin, what's the likelihood that he watches the podcast live or otherwise to see what his former minions have been saying about him? Well, wasn't it confirmed that he watches the podcast?
He definitely referenced Hazard being on the podcast when we had him. That was the night that the mods all walked out. That was episode 6.
That was like about 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, episode 6.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks ago, exactly.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago, because that was the moment when I just said, I'm done. I'm done supporting that asshole.
Oh,
He was
snap.
watching.
I think someone asked him what... Go ahead.
That's when the shout box was blowing up.
Someone asked if we could get Phil's parents on this podcast.
That'd be the most intense interview ever. They'd be shooting on that little son of a bitch. Watch.
I'd be watching that for sure.
What would be better? We get Panda Lee's parents.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, his her
think of
parents
Phil?
do hate him. They hate him.
Oh, sweet Lord.
There are 2 people
Yeah.
that I want to get on the podcast very badly. In the worst way do I want to get them on the podcast. John Rambo and Lord Vash. Those 2, absolutely,
Lord
hands
Vash
down.
is a beast.
If they want to come on, they have carte blanche to come on whenever. Let us know. We'll get you right on. You could let us know right
Phil
now.
didn't
Fuck
really,
it.
Phil didn't really talk a lot with Vash. That's the thing. Like,
Well,
he was
Panda
asking
Lee
help
sure did.
From Vash.
Panda Lee sure did.
From
Well,
time to time,
that's
Panda
why-
Lee sends him.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was
And
gonna
why?
say.
You could bring in Howard. What about Howard?
I don't.
Not sure about
I think
Howard.
he's doing his own thing, but in all honesty, that's kind of why we call Lord Vash Lord Vaj. As an inside joke
Lord
reference.
We have
What were you
Yeah,
saying, Nomad?
Fair enough.
Oh, I forgot now. Go ahead.
Ah, damn it. I'm sorry, man.
we have a
Oh
question.
wait, yeah, I
for
remember.
Fred.
I remember. Yeah,
Did
that.
you guys? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Did you guys ever see a fight happen in the not in the chat, but like in the comment section of the Red Dead Revolver playthrough of his? Because Panda
Wasn't it the
commented something.
Red Dead Redemption?
And not Redemption, a Revolver. He played it on PS2, I think.
Yeah, he played he did a playthrough with like I think his cousin or his brother, and then he uploaded
Yeah.
it. Was that
Did you
it?
see the
Yeah.
comment section? I started a fight with her.
No, I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to check that out.
I gotta
Well,
check
I
it out
started a
too.
fight with her. Let me find the video. Hold on.
Anyway, what were we gonna
Also,
say? What were we gonna say, Nomad?
I forgot again.
God damn it.
Okay, what? Someone had a question.
Before you talk,
for
write it
Fred,
down.
they said,
Because someone's gonna end up counting you
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
well, we have someone has a question for Fred. They asked, what's the plan for your next video? Do you know what you're gonna make next or not?
I want to get out the Angry Video Game Nerd movie review. I do. Truly, I want to, because that deserves a critique. Other than that, I will say on the podcast, I won't make any promises, but I will say live that I will try to make Being a Man Part 2.
All right.
know what?
I'm
Don't-
gonna save this clip. Anyway, go on. Or just be quiet.
No, that's all. That's all I had to say. Those 2 videos. Angry Video Game Nerd
Okay.
movie review and Being a Man Part 2. Because there is much demand for it. I appreciate that. Makes me feel good, actually. Makes me feel awesome that people are anticipating content of mine. So, you know.
Someone asked about any update on Larry Bundy being a guest.
I'm in the works of talking to him right now, actually.
Good luck.
Yeah. Well, actually, me and him have been going back and forth through tweets before, so...
I have a question from Sir Dies-A-Lot, and it says, would you play a game that had a Phil resemblance where the character just complained and shitted on the game like Phil shits on developers?
No.
I don't know, man.
I play games that have fun.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's what
I mean, if it was something stupid, like, you know, every time he died, he'd say, oh, this is bugged, or it goes into a death screen or something like that. It would interest me for, like, probably 5 minutes before I just decide to say, okay, this is stupid.
Remember, guys, don't go to Black Friday. Stay home and watch DSP stream.
Yep.
I'm staying home on Friday to play, like,
when I heard
Smash
him
Brothers.
say that, it kind of ticked me off a bit. Like, I wanted to go on a rant about it. Like, I'm just like, it was so much fun.
I see another question, and this is a question for me. Will I be doing another This How You Don't Play? And if so, which new game would I do? I already said this before on Twitter. I'll repeat it. It's going to probably be Last of Us Remastered because, again, he ate shit at that game. I did the first Last of Us. I did the multiplayer. I'm going to do Remastered in glorious 1080p.
In 60 frames per second.
Yeah.
Now,
I don't care about 60 FPS. Most of my games, I do it on 30 because graphics don't make the game. It's the gameplay.
Well, the thing is, too, like, most capture devices don't really support 60 FPS unless you're planning to get the HD 60 or the AverMedia Extreme Cap U3. But it's not worth it, really, to be honest, because
it's not.
Not many games.
I don't really care about that because it's not worth it, and it's gonna hurt you in the long run. Do people care about how the game looks, or rather how the game plays?
Well, the thing is, not every game supports 60 FPS too, so...
Like because Ubisoft admitted that they don't do 60 FPS, only 30.
Because it makes the game more cinematic.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm glad
and we
you
already
brought
know
this
how
up.
messed up that was with Assassin's Creed Unity's glitches.
I was actually
made
gonna
it worse,
I was actually gonna bring that up because they actually brought their third patch in this week and they're supposed to fix like 300 bugs or more. You can already tell
that
they
face
rushed
bug,
that game
dude.
out.
That
Did they
face
just
bug
fix
is
it?
hilarious.
Yeah, that face bug was actually scary. It just like freaked me out because
Oh,
it's telling me that is not how an Assassin's Creed game should be.
They said they were gonna offer people free DLC and probably a free game.
Well, it's a
I
good
heard
thing they
also
skipped out on Unity.
MegamanNG actually rip on it. He said the free DLC was holy shit.
I can't believe Ubisoft is actually doing something right for once.
You know what? I'd be happy if I didn't already have the game. I think they should give Child of Light for every friggin' to every person that bought Unity and fucked up.
Oh yeah, they said offers free DLC.
Far Cry 4, you can be happy.
Here's what I'm gonna say: if you want a true Assassin's Creed experience, play Assassin's Creed 4. Assassin's Creed 4 is one of the best.
I heard Black Flag really good. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought AC2 was the best.
I got AC2 thanks to the Ezio trilogy.
Oh yeah, you're entitled to the free game as well. You get either The Crew, Far Cry 4, Watch Dogs, Black Flag, Rayman Legends, or Just Dance 2015.
If
And the
someone
season
else
pass
gets
is
me,
no longer
if
for
someone
sale.
gets me Far Cry 4 from that free thing, I would be happy.
Oh.
It's only if you purchase the gold edition of the game.
I didn't even buy the game at all. I skipped out on it because, as I said, I didn't have that much to play. I was like swamped with all things. I got to do Pokemon, I had to do Smash Brothers, and next week I'm doing Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5, which is going to be a much better playthrough than Phil's.
Oh hey, dude.
I don't think he's even gonna play. He got like a ton of games to play throughout December, so he probably won't play that sometime in 2015.
Oh, good. More fun for me, because now I can enjoy a great game without Phil having to ruin everything. He already ruined 1.5. And the funny thing was, last year, because I was watching his 1.5 streams, his PS3 last year basically crapped out on him. Because I remember when his PS3 crapped out.
I remember that.
So what's up, Jay?
Assassin's Creed,
What's up?
A couple people have been asking about the SoKast. You want to update them on it?
All right. So the past 2 weeks for Raw, we were busy. Survivor Series. Che was a little bit busy. I was too. And then we just did the SoKast on Monday, and OBS crashed on me. So we actually endured the worst Raw ever this last Monday. We watched it live too instead of doing it on Tuesday. And Skype or OBS ended up crashing on me, and I lost the entire thing. So we are gonna get back to it. We're gonna have the SoKast next week. Promise. I'll make sure that I make 2 different recordings so that it doesn't happen again. But it is not dead. I promise you. Just a lot of unavailability on both of our parts, and then obviously a tech error on my behalf. I take full blame for it. So, but I guess now would be a good time to segue. We have a special call-in guest. You guys might have seen him in the chat, and we decided to let him on as a special guest caller segment. We have Chewbacca. How's it going, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. And what about you guys?
I'm doing fine. Happy to have you on the podcast.
How are you doing, Jew?
Doing great.
Oh yeah, I've been pretty good.
This is the first time talking to you via voice. How are you doing, man?
Oh yeah, I've been doing good.
All right, awesome.
What you been up to lately, man?
College. Taking some computer networking classes.
That's what's up.
I've been stabbed.
College is a fucking asshole.
Oh yeah.
I've already graduated
Especially
from college, so
when
I
I
don't have to deal with it.
mentioned I was a computer specialist, every single person came up to me with their computer problems. So fucking. I mean, like,
computers,
I made money.
right?
I don't care.
What do
You
you
just
say,
want to
Fred?
focus on your work, right?
Oh yeah, I'll focus on my work. It's
Fred,
easy.
what do you say?
I was just making a joke reference, like, you know computers, don't you?
No, not at all.
You can help
Not at
DSP. You can help DSP fix his fucking 3K lemon.
I'd rather pay
Dude,
like
I would
$600-700 for a custom
Maybe
computer.
3K.
Who pays $3,000?
Oh, what a waste of
Seriously.
fucking money.
No, seriously. Why would someone have to pay $3,000 for a new computer when they could just spend a lot less than that?
It's a lemon.
Phil's an idiot.
No, in the forums when he was asking for new computer parts and everything, I literally gave him, "Here's what you need." And that was on his forums. He fucking went and bought out like so much shit he didn't need. If he's going to edit, you're gonna need at least 16
Gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah, gigabytes of RAM for basic editing. I have 6, and I can do pretty good on Sony Vegas.
Well, I do pretty good on a 4 gig RAM laptop. The
I'm
laptop
pretty
I
sure
have.
bought a lot just so it's like it's bulletproofing him for the future. So you can keep it for as long as he can and edit.
But
it's a lemon.
with him recording on it, his CPU was reaching 100% if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he was doing Rage.
Yeah, it was during Rage. And Rage is not that demanding of a piece game that is very demanding. It's not.
Right.
AC2 is probably has more RAM and more usage compared to Rage. I think they both came out the same year, if I'm not mistaken.
If I'm being honest, I think he has a bad graphics card. Not in terms of a bad one in general, because the 780 Ti is a fantastic graphics card. Still on par with the top end 980 of this year. The 980 is a little more power efficient. I think he got a bad processor, as in like there was some sort of manufacturing error, and that happens from time to time. It happens with actual processors like your CPU, and it can also happen with your GPU. And I think he just ended up getting a bad card. I think that's why he's not able to do the things that he should be able to do with that computer.
Well, what is his?
But then again, it was his big test was the Evil Within, and God, that was awful for overclocking it.
Oh, way awful. I never even bothered watching that Evil Within stream. Ugh, I'd rather watch. I'd watch
it happened
Joe's
with
stream
like,
instead.
I know it was bad, but still, like, I was watching. Y'all get Mudahar, Someordinarygamers. He had to do some debugging just to get it in full screen.
Wow. I never thought you had to do that.
Yeah,
much
it
work
was
to make
actually
work.
the game that was shit.
Wow.
Not the commentary for the first time.
Wow. Just
Evil
simply
Within-
wow.
Evil Within is not a great PC port.
Yeah,
Did you guys
I'd rather
try
play it
out?
on a
it's
console.
a worse port
No
than
offense
Grand
to
Theft Auto
PC.
5. Not Grand Theft Auto 5,
Well-
Grand Theft Auto 4.
Well, I don't want to offend PC gamers or anything, but I'd rather be playing it on a console. Sure, it may not look that good, but at least I want to enjoy it all the same.
Well, how would you enjoy it? How would you enjoy it more?
That's a bit hard
Because
because
like,
I'm.
most people on PCs use controllers. I have a PS3 hooked up to my PC.
Yeah, I've got a. I bought this little adapter off Amazon. It was $10. It literally, it's just a USB cord, and then it's a wireless adapter, so I can use my wireless 360 controller on it. So it's like I have a Xbox 360 on steroids.
Wow, that is really cool.
Yeah. And all the button prompts match up, so it isn't going to say like, oh, press space to jump. It'll say press A to jump and all that stuff, because Windows games are designed to be able to be used with an Xbox 360 controller and Xbox One.
Funny because I still have my
controllers
wired
are
360
really
controller.
good. I use.
Did you guys
Logitech
try out
controllers
Tales from Borderlands? From the Borderlands?
The prequel,
It
not
really-
yet.
No, I want to
No,
get
not
the
that one.
pre-sequel.
It's,
I
isn't
love
that the
Borderlands.
Telltale
It's from
games?
Telltale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Tales
that
of
episodic
Borderlands.
miniseries.
Yeah, I actually want to check that out.
Me
It's kind of
too.
good that
I actually watched
Borderlands
it. It's
It's
really
like
good
so
so
much
far.
recognition now. It's kind of fucking
It got
cool.
released yesterday. It's episode 0 apparently. So there's gonna be.
So
Oh, so-
basically, it's like a prequel, right?
So it's a prequel to as a start off, kind of like 400 Days of the Walking Dead, kind of.
Yeah.
Kinda.
That's actually kind of cool. I kind
You get to play
Telltale's
as
always been a great company
3 people.
since
Oh no, 2
Sam
people.
and Max, dude. Fuck yeah, I love that series.
Uh,
Wish they
You
could make
choose to
season
play
4.
as Rise
God
or
damn it.
Fiona.
I still haven't beat Borderlands 2 yet.
Me neither.
I haven't
And I
beat
ended up getting
Borderlands
the Game of the
yet.
Year edition,
And I
which
bought
has
it, and I
like
got it off of PSN Plus.
I bought Borderlands 2 Game of the Year edition. I also have the first one, which I already beat a long ass time ago. And they were both on sale on Steam for like $5. So I was like, you know what, buy it. So
I got the
both of
first
them now.
Borderlands on PS3, but the online is dead because GameSpy shut down their servers.
Yeah.
But especially with Halo, the first Halo, it was by GameSpy. Now, like, the fucking servers are always going to get like at least 200 people daily, and now there's like 0 people on Halo 2 for PC.
Wow, that's just sad.
And that actually, thank God I didn't go out and go buy the Master Chief Collection, because immediately while I was going to, I was immediately go play Halo 2 matchmaking immediately. Thank God I didn't go do that.
Yeah, because the,
I
Yes,
missed
was the
out on it.
matchmaking that bad?
the servers are pretty bad right now.
Okay,
Currently.
This is why I
get
skip
into
out
a
on that.
match. It's like you like God came down on you. That's how it feels. Like you spoke to God, or you finally beating a hard boss. That's how it feels when you finally find a game.
Guys, I gotta go.
Alright.
Yeah, I gotta
Alright,
go.
Biohazard.
All right, Bio. Well,
Alright,
thanks
Bio.
for coming on, man. It was great
See ya.
having you, and we'll be in contact, man.
That's
Alright,
it.
thank you. I'll be back
Thanks,
for the next
man.
podcast. So thank you for letting me jump on the stream. Wish you guys luck.
Oh, of course,
Thank
man.
you.
Thanks for
Pleasure to
joining
have you,
us,
buddy.
dude.
Have a
Happy
good
Thanksgiving, man.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. You guys too.
See you, bud.
See you later, man.
Later.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was BiohazardAsian. I hope you enjoyed that. Obviously, it was it tied in very well with what we were talking about at the beginning of the podcast, because we were talking about if Panda Lee did actually delete Phil's forums, and he was able to confirm that for us and gave us a pretty good story
Twitch.
firsthand. So,
It was his Twitch, because we.
it's Twitch.
Right.
I
Turns
said,
out
fuck
all
it.
of it
I'll
was
just,
true.
Phil was a hitbox, and Bio was there. He's like, Bio came up with the idea saying, fuck it, let's go. I unbanned everyone from the fucking that ever got banned. Just send me a tweet. He unbanned me. Then all of a sudden, one guy got banned. I was like, Bio doesn't do that. Check the list, Darkside Phil. I checked on YouTube.
Panda Lee.
Okay,
Phil
so
was streaming AC Unity. So
yeah,
it is Panda Lee. He's fucking backpedaling out his fucking ass.
yeah, it makes no sense why he was trying to make up a story behind
The
that.
only way he can do it if he had his computer right in front of him, his laptop, and it was during a cutscene, which it wasn't. It was full-on gameplay.
Okay, I just got the funniest question by that old Shagoff, or Shoggoff, however you want to pronounce the name. How many months did it take you to defrost your turkey?
You mean like how many? Wow.
Are you? I'm speechless at that question.
Because it's Canada. It's cold.
Yeah. It probably took a while, I could tell you that.
Yeah, you had to bring it in the house from outside, huh?
Oh, dude. Don't give me
Go
started.
figure he had to.
Axe.
We had to use like 10 blow dryers on it. Took us a week to defrost it.
Does he like Oris? Dude, he was like saying, "Oh, look at what I can do with the mystery gift." I bet y'all didn't know that.
Oh my god!
Anytime
I hear something
for
about
10
that.
minutes of the stream. 10 minutes. He said, "Well, if you have 6 Pokemon and you catch a second one, it doesn't go straight on the 7th one. It doesn't go straight to your party. It goes straight to your Pokemon computer."
That was amazing timing.
I'm not kidding. From the guy that played Pokemon Y and Pokemon Blue.
That wasn't supposed to happen, by the way.
Because a fan said it to him.
Oh my god. Why is he even playing Pokemon? God damn it, put your vibrator away.
Isn't what Phil does? He wants those views badly.
He said that shit, and I'm literally like shaking with anger, wanting to strangle his throat. Like,
someone just said, "Is that noise Jay's boat coming in?"
No, that was my phone. I just set it on mute, so it won't happen again. Sorry, guys.
Oh my god, that was funny. That was just funny.
It's fine, man.
That's the superior cell phone service.
And I'm just gonna say, this is the reason I don't watch Phil anymore, because this guy just does not understand. He is a stubborn ass.
Yep.
Dude, try modding for him for 8 months.
I can't blame you. I never even bothered with being a mod. I just watched and shut up. That would go.
Yeah, so that would be
the first stream I was in major was Grand Theft Auto 5, and this memory plays like on loop because modding 1,000 people by yourself with an asshole commentator, kind of fucking hard.
That's the worst thing ever. I feel bad for you.
Oh, don't, because I'm fucking over it, dude.
Well, at least now we can actually move on to greener pastures.
The worst mistake I wish I would have repeated, which I've done. I was in this fucking freshman class for college. It's mandatory. It's called a college seminar, which is basically Common Sense 101. And the infamous Kingdom Hearts stream where Phil insulted all his fans.
Wow, what
I was a mod there, and I was in class. I could have just... And I forgot who said this, but Phil said he doesn't know how to put it in sub mode.
He's an idiot. What more is there?
I wonder who put it in sub mode, because the only mod was Panda Lee, probably her, or Josie. And that's... Josie, for guys who don't know, he doesn't do shit. He's always there and doesn't do shit.
That's no surprise. There's a lot
I recall.
Oh, go on.
I recall.
He's like tech support, basically.
Didn't Phil say he was gonna put it in sub-only mode?
Yeah, he put it in sub-money mode. But before then, he said, I don't know Twitch commands.
Nice.
Wow.
That is so ignorant.
Yes, ignorant to an extreme.
Yes, taking the time to learn basic commands.
Yeah.
But one thing that I'm surprised about Phil, I'm pretty sure he got this from me. He is right about Twitch TV is an IRC chat. He is right about that.
What was he right about?
Twitch TV chat is basically IRC with a GUI.
Yeah, but the IRC obviously has a little more problems. It's visually not pleasing, and obviously it opens you up to getting your IP address exposed.
Yeah, exactly. And people say, Phil said it's protected. Bull fucking shit.
Phil's an idiot. I already said.
Banned? You get banned? Oh, it's not allowing proxies? Install a VPN.
Yeah, I used a VPN. I saw that there were people that were like, people sort of went on Twitter and they were like, hey, look, you can get everybody's IP addresses. So I was like, all right, let's be sarcastic. So I loaded up I loaded up a VPN.
Risen? What I was reading on other forums that apparently it's all hex based with the IP. But I'm not too sure about that because I tried it and I got Phil from him in Delaware. So it's not completely accurate, but still, like, if you're going to install a chat, how about you make sure you don't have anything that's cringeworthy in it? Yes, because giving out IPs equals commentary for you guys, but hey, at least I'm not getting hacked. And that's what he fucking said. Oh, you guys have your IPs exposed? Not mine.
So it seems like you're sort of up to date on what's been going on. Have you been following Phil recently?
DSP Techs. Yeah, I follow DSP Techs and y'all guys sometimes.
That's what's up.
Just to see what's going on in the world of Phil. Cause it's always fucking funny.
Yeah, it's always the same old shit, but funny.
Exactly. Like the words of fucking, I think it's DSP Cult Leader came up with this. It's like a train wreck. You just have to fucking look at it all the time.
I don't think that was DSP Cult Leader. I think that was Matt and Pat from Two Best Friends.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, weren't they playing Metal Gear Rising?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Jew, I think a lot of people watched the... you had an interview with, I believe, Miles from Shouldn't Be Gaming.
Oh, yeah, that awful one. That's completely my mistake.
Well, I mean, if you're interested, maybe we could reshoot one later down the road. Maybe, a few of us can get together, maybe do a more organized format for it if you want to get your story out that way.
6 pages worth of it. Full of notes. So yeah, good to go.
Cool. But
no problem, man.
just maybe as a sort of like a preview to it, maybe you could sort of give you like maybe some of your best moments. What do you really when you think about it? What really comes to mind of your experience moderating for Phil?
Okay, best moments. Probably the first fucking asshole I ever banned was like I was up all night because I was excited to be a mod. Just in time. I was banning this asshole like, fuck you, you fucking faggot ass. Why are you modding for Phil? I was like, ban. He kept coming back, ban. Some good times with the chat was just basically hanging out with like some great mods and great friends like Drill, Bio. I didn't really work with them.
Good times. I remember chatting with many of the people in the stream chats. Not the same anymore now that it's gone.
Like, it's basically, I think once January hit, it changed. Because we had a great after stream chat with some great people that aren't even there anymore. There's this mod that was like one of the first mods John Rambo ever modded. He pretty much left because people were making fun of him and Phil never addressed it. Phil never gave a damn if like a mod was getting bullied by another mod.
Oh man.
Like because Green Antics and Chubbs, forgot that dude's name. They had like beef with each other. I told Phil and Phil like, fuck you, I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
What a
But like some great moments was just like chilling out after stream chat, talking about WWE, talking about the next video game consoles, all this great shit. it was like really fun. It was basically the community was like a family. Basically, it was like all connected, and no one fought with each other. Not a single person fought. It was just like they got along. We talked about like random shit, and some of the memes were like Bible Black. Yes, that was like one of the memes during the first start of the chat was Bible Black.
Oh,
So
God.
what would you say then would be like the worst moments?
Oh, worst moments? The fucking Dark Souls 2 stream.
Oh,
Oh, that was hell. I remember that.
I was there for that.
No,
I was
Ono
there too. It
Kopro,
was crazy.
if I'm pronouncing his name right, he got a there was this mod, Ryan JMD. I fucking hate this guy to this day. I helped gave him ideas for this goddamn chat, for the goddamn homepage. I helped him out. The fucker just like disbanded me for some fucking reason, hated my guts. So he decided to take a day off. Was still in the chat. So I was quoting from Phil. If you're in the chat, you're here to mod. That's from Phil. Still in the chat. I got a fight with Phil because of this. Also, you know about stay on topic rule?
I remember that.
I remember vaguely about that. Yeah, that was yeah, because I brought it up to Phil's attention, and he started it.
So you guys sort of helped craft the six or so.
I unintentionally helped create that fucking rule.
Oh my god.
And Phil was like, basically, I was doing fucking barbecue for my family because I rarely see him. My uncle was already in Florida. He came down here, so I fucking cooked like some barbecue for them. Me going back and forth modding this stream. Plus, I had TKOH bot, which was the moderation bot, changing the death counter on both bots. Still modding and going back and forth. I was doing 4 things at once, and Phil said, "Fuck your family, you're here to mod." Basically.
That's damn right.
That was literally my worst fucking day ever with this chat.
How dare you? You're supposed to clock in. You're supposed to stay at work, sir.
Oh yeah.
He's not paying you for nothing, Jew.
And that's when he modded Drill and the Fun Dude on that day.
Gotcha.
Hey, that actually reminds me. Now that you brought him up, what happened with the fun dude?
Yeah, his Twitter got hacked.
Just like Green Antics, huh?
No, this one he literally got hacked. He was like saying he told me on Twitter saying, "Fuck you, cunt. I'm going back to DSP."
Whoa.
And he was like, he sent a tweet to you, DSP text saying, "Fuck you."
Huh.
Oh, it looks like he's back now, apparently.
Yeah, he's alright now, but like saying "fuck you, cunt, I'm going back to DSP." That reminds me of a certain somebody, certain horse fucker, or I don't think it was KG.
He who shall not be named. Oh wait, you just named him.
I was about to say.
No, I think it was like a self-righteous fanboy. Cause literally, I was talking to another mod, I forgot who, but if they coming, like, why stop at Fun Dude? Why not hack someone like knowledgeable, like Drill or Bio? Fun Dude just haven't been in the scene at all.
Well, now that you brought him up, because there's no use for us to turn away from it anyway. KG, I know that he's probably watching this.
Hi, KG.
500%.
Knowing him very well, because he did take a screen cap of my desktop one time, and I had a sound clip from the Step Brothers that said my penis was tingling, and it was that sound clip.
Yeah, he said
and he was
SoKast confirmed gay.
Yeah, he was calling us homosexuals, and then I tore him a new asshole.
The only homosexual here is pretty much me, because I'm bi. So if he wants to pick on a bi guy, go right a fucking head.
Oh yeah, that's. I
really don't care what you say, KG. Even if you're watching this.
Anyway.
He definitely is. So hi, KG. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah,
please come on the podcast.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
come on the podcast. Don't be a pussy.
No,
come on.
Yeah, he took a screen.
Here's the thing about Phil.
Oh,
I
go on.
I have some Someordinarygamers got Phil.
Just cut out, buddy.
Yep, he did.
All right, we'll reconnect with Chewbacca in a second, but yeah. So I guess this would be a good time to sort of. Oh, looks like a couple people are disconnecting.
Yeah, because
We'll
looks like Skype has something to do with it.
we'll add him back. We're reconnected.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Seems like he Skyped out. But before you start, let me just take the time to say, honestly and truthfully, KG, if you're watching, I believe you are, but maybe if you watch the replay, we would like to have you on the podcast. We actually talked about this before, but if you did come on, we promise that we will treat you fairly.
No name calling, all respect.
We will treat you fairly. We'll treat you with respect, and we could talk about whatever you want to talk about. We just sort of just want to get your point of view. You're a very known commodity when it comes to the DSP stuff. So it would only be fitting that you have a chance to talk to us, the sort of organized group, if you will. And I think it would be good for all of us to be able to do that.
I'm actually interested on what he has to say.
Yeah,
I am too.
I'm sure everybody
does. Because whatever happened to what's that guy's name? Umbrain?
Umbrain Alchemist
or something like that.
Yeah, like whatever happened to him, man?
I don't know.
Eden's Cross.
Oh, did you or any other mods buy any DSP merchandise with Phil? Actually, I did not.
Oh, you didn't get the DSP boxer shorts, man?
No. When people were making fun of this was like at the end of the year. I accidentally Phil had a Hate Live, I think. I accidentally deleted all the questions. The next week, Mubot had a fucking fuck out, and was like saying like thong. So I changed the fucking Mubot topic to it was a cafe press of DSP's thong.
Oh god.
Yes, DSP has a fucking thong. I kid you fucking not.
Yeah, in his cafe press store, I remember that shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, we know that Gamer Nicole though has DSP merch all over the place.
No!
Yes.
Anything but that.
Yes.
Anything but that.
I bet she wears a DSP thong.
Well, to be honest.
Well, one playthrough I always manage to like and feel kind of fucks up in it is actually Arkham Asylum. I actually did enjoy it.
I kind of enjoyed it too.
Here's he contradicting himself once again. He said, if I bought a game that has a sequel, I will always buy it on that console.
But speaking of merchandise,
Batman Arkham Asylum on PS3, play back at Batman Arkham City on Xbox 360.
Yep, that's a fail.
Immediately fail.
And let me tell you something. Speaking of merchandise, you know who's wearing a Loophole 572 thong? Natasha Bubsy.
Oh no! I don't need these nightmares now. God no.
Oh man.
You'll learn to live with them.
Oh my god.
It was a nightmare for
Future
DSP once I
replacement
got
for
out.
Panda Lee.
She is the exclusive owner of Loophole's V card.
I wonder if Panda has any merchandise of Phil.
Yeah,
What? If Panda Lee has what?
Merchandise.
Oh, she
Nice.
probably. I don't even.
Probably
want
fucking soap.
Oh, dude, I fucking hated that. That's
What
when I think that was like after Grand Theft Auto 4. I think it was Saints Row 4. She started talking about her soap and she made a blog.
What if she started selling soap on his cafe press?
No, she says she promised like everyone that was a subscriber like free soap.
She never sent anybody fucking soap except for Lord Vash. And she hounded him for it. She was like, "Hey, go pick up your package. Hey, go get it now. Hey, I know you're busy, but go get it now."
Sent him her underwear.
Oh, she better have sent him a bar of soap with that
so
shit.
wait, Sir buys a lot. You mean You mean Panda Lee is a dominatrix? The fuck?
What the hell is soap gonna do? You better send like a box of penicillin and a fucking shot of
I
something
think it was
with
like
that.
Christmas. Like Phil bought her like a box of like soap supplies.
Fucking
Is it safe to say that we all know Phil is whipped? That's why she is
Oh yeah,
dominatrix?
dude. I see like friends that are pussy whipped, and we're no longer friends because of the fucking reason it is. It's sad when a man becomes pussy whipped just for pussy.
Well,
Oh my god, I don't need that.
I'm gonna
motive.
vomit.
Who
Yeah,
was getting some?
I'm gonna vomit.
I had to say before this gets any worse, I think we're gonna have to wrap because I think we all need to collect ourselves, and this is only gonna get worse. So before we wrap, I just want to say special thank you to Mega Man for coming on. You obviously you stayed with us a little bit longer.
Yep, I'm staying. I stood till the end.
Stick till the end, my friend. So thank you very much for coming on, obviously. Also, big thank you to BiohazardAsian for coming on, and of course Chewbacca for coming on short notice as a call-in guest. That was really cool, and we'll definitely follow up with you if you kind of want to do that. I don't know what you want to call it.
Definitely want to do that, man.
Call it like a I don't know, a organized interview, whatever. Sort of like to tell your story.
Because I want to say one thing, if
Sure.
that's okay with you.
Oh no, go ahead, man.
I was looking on
What?
Twitter one day. I looked at Ren's picture, and he had a picture of me and a few of my mods in chat. That was when I fucking stood up to Panda Lee when Chris and Panda Lee were bullying each other. If you guys remember that.
I don't remember it, but I probably did put pictures up of people.
Yeah, that
defending
was in my
themselves from
chat,
the
and
piece
like
of
you're
shit.
saying, "Oh, look at this fanboy." No, I was like saying "fuck you, Panda Lee" the entire time. She even threatened to demod me.
It depends on the picture. I have to go back and look at it.
Oh yeah, it's fairly old. But yeah. Well,
Alrighty.
thank you guys for having me on, man.
Oh man, of course. Like I said, we'll follow up with you. We'll be in contact, obviously, and we'll set that up whenever you want. You know, because we're usually free. You know, in the afternoon and evening and stuff like that. So we'll set it
Why
up.
wasn't I in that fucking SOK picture? That pissed me off.
I don't even know, but
You're not part of the SOK, my
Drew,
friend.
do you,
Like none of the former mods were on it, and that's fucking funny.
Drew, do you want to actually plug your stuff there before you sign off?
What stuff?
Like your Twitter, your YouTube?
Where can we find you?
Oh yeah, Twitter is Chewbacca with 3 C's with an underscore, and my Twitch is basically Chewbacca with 3 C's. Off stream sometimes when I can with my 356 kilobyte internet.
Hope you get better internet soon.
Yeah.
Dude, you have no idea. We have fiber coming here, and that's AT&T Uverse. I want to get it bad.
Let's hope you do get it.
It's taking me 21 hours to download Far Cry 4.
Oh man,
I want to play it.
You will be so happy once you finally download
yeah,
it, though, man. I
I'm
can tell you, it
upset.
is such an awesome game.
I need
can't say
to
more.
get Far Cry 4.
I can't say enough about that game. It's honestly one of the best games I've ever played, and I don't say that lightly.
I seen good going back to DSP. My brother and I watch a DSP. He watches Rad Brad now.
Red Rad's alright.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
All right. Well, you know how I was going to say, how do you think I feel in bad internet? I have fucking Canadian internet. You know, it keeps freezing.
Someordinarygamers. He's from Canada, and he streams pretty good quality.
Oh, is
Wow,
it?
not
I didn't
bad.
know that actually.
There's one thing we be missing and all the time on the podcast, like we usually do. What have y'all been playing this week? What game have y'all been playing?
No, Far Cry.
Fred fucked up again.
Smash Brothers for me.
How did I fuck up?
Downloading.
We were signing off. What do you mean I fucked up?
You forgot to put that part in
This
the
is
format.
Having
This
a
is
lot
not
of
a
guests
formal
lately.
podcast.
Yeah.
Put that part in
That
the
was so
format.
unprofessional, dude.
Yeah,
dude.
unprofessional.
Yeah, you're fired, Ren.
Alrighty.
He's already fired.
Wait. Huggy Bear says that it's snowing here in New York? Oh, no shit. I'm in New York too, and it's snowing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live in Louisiana.
You know what's
Hey,
you know
shut
what's
up,
funny?
mouth.
You know what's funny about you guys having snow? I don't have snow here because it rained overnight.
Ouch.
Like, you don't have snow. You don't live in an igloo right now.
Actually,
No.
Moogle
We get
is
hurricanes, so
actually
go fuck yourself.
Moogle's used to it. They don't call it the snow; they just call it the ground.
You're a fucking asshole.
So, anyways, I've been playing Far Cry 4. I love it. That's the end of it. Favorite game ever.
All right, so guess we should sign off now.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
signing off. Thank you guys for having me on.
No
Y'all
problem.
have a wonderful Thanksgiving from people in SkyChat and
Yeah.
for the people in the chat.
Same
and
to you.
People
It was a
who
pleasure
are
having
watching
you
it on
on.
YouTube.
Where
Have a
can we
wonderful
find you,
Thanksgiving.
Mega Man? Where can we find your stuff, man?
I'm on I'm available on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I have like links like all over the place. If you want, I could just post them here if you like.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna post them here, and then I'm gonna also post them in the chat.
Awesome, man.
Because it's just I'm everywhere. I'm trying my hardest to get the word out on my content, and it's not easy.
Yeah,
I got you.
It's not easy
Yeah, because
for
I
me
want
either.
these get big so that way I can send Phil's ass packing.
Fuck. Damn.
Because I can do better than he could. Trust me, I really can.
Hey.
It's
Yeah,
not
I don't
easy
mind
for
checking
me
out some
either,
new
man.
videos.
Yeah, and pretty soon I'm about to hit 20,000 subscribers, and it's gonna be a
congrats,
big
man.
thing.
Congratulations.
That's really damn
Thank
deep.
you.
That's really good.
Shameless
That's 1/4 of
plug.
Phil's. Well, Phil's fan base has his subscribers like 160 and has been there for years.
Wow.
So, yeah, like 2 years. Like it's stuck. Like he had 150 like in 2012, and it is stuck there.
Where can we find your stuff, Nomad?
My Twitter is @thedarklurker, and if you go on YouTube, you could type in Nomad Slayer, and I sometimes upload random shenanigans from DSP.
Shenanigans.
My illustrious vice president, Mr. Che, my enforcer, my right-hand man. Where can we find
What's
your stuff?
going on? You can find me on Twitter at Retrospective PC, and you can find my YouTube on there. Just click the profile link.
How
I'll
about
make sure I follow you for sure.
how about the most superior artist? Where can we find your superior content?
You can find me on Twitter at BadassArtist100. And if you look through my Twitter info, you'll see my YouTube channel, The Superior Artist 10,000. I do a bunch of animation videos, and I do some DSP content.
Awesome, man.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
some fucking kick-ass art, dude. I really have to say that personally. That's some fucking kick-ass shit, dude.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, I'm still up for that 30 things about DSP.
Yeah.
I'm still up for that shit.
I'm going to start working on that in 2015 because I'm actually trying to make a Christmas video.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to see that shit.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Renegade.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be on Christmas, might be after, but I'll see the best I can do.
All right.
Awesome, man. We're looking forward to it, man. Because obviously, anytime you put out stuff, it's always gold, man.
Yep.
Mr. Renegade, where can we find your stuff?
Ren Operative on Twitter, Vanish Darkness on Facebook, and on
My illustrious co-host, Moogle Master, where can we find you? good
YouTube.
sir?
It is Ren.
Oh, you're cutting out. Sorry. I thought you were done. You're cutting out. Sorry. Why don't you redo that?
I think he's still cutting out.
And we lost him. All right. So Ren Operative on Twitter and Renegade Operative on YouTube for Renegade. And yeah. Moogle, where can we find you, good sir?
You can find me. You can find my YouTube channel at MoogleMaster102, where I do Let's Plays. I'm probably the only person out of this group that doesn't actually do DSP content. I do my own content, my own original content. That is. Right now, as I actually just started a Let's Play of Eternal Sonata, and that's been going pretty well. I'm still doing Tales of Xillia. I'm gonna get back. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to those. I'm gonna get back to those eventually. Probably tomorrow. I'll probably get.
Xillia's gonna take you forever.
Oh no, man! I can bring out videos like no problem. But anyway, you can also find me on Twitter at Moogle Senpai. And there you go. There's all my
Moogle
stuff right
Senpai. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, we
indeed.
listen. We need to get a JRPG, like one of like the longest JRPG games, and do like the speedrun game of like who can beat it the fastest. On Twitch stream,
Who
like
can
one
beat
day,
it the
not
fastest?
anytime soon, because scheduling and shit.
But I can tell you though, Eternal Sonata and Tales of Xillia, the games are fairly long, but I can do it.
Tales of Xillia, I think it's like around like 20 hours
30
without side content. 30.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's actually longer
If a
than
game
you
like
think.
that is that long, I wouldn't mind enjoying that.
Well, yeah, I'm
So
at
sucker for
I'm near the
RPGs.
Coliseum right now, if you know where that is.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
Nino Kuni.
I got those games going, and I probably will get them done by. I'm aiming for April because that's my deadline for both those LPs. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and as far as I go, you can find me on Twitter at TIHYDP, the acronym for This Is How You Don't Play. You can find me on YouTube as Fred Fucks. The URL would be It's Fred Fucks. We also just created a Facebook page that our buddy has been making and running for us. And, you can hit us up on Twitter at Sons of Kojima. So that's going to do it for this podcast. I just want to say, honestly, the Sons of Kojima wish everybody watching a happy Thanksgiving. We wish all the best for you and your families. And we are all, I speak on behalf of all of us, we're all thankful for you guys to, check us out, your continued support, and all the friends that we made because of the Sons of Kojima and the Sons of Kojima podcast. So for the Sons of Kojima, happy Thanksgiving, and thanks for tuning in.
Don't get too fat.
I hear ya.
Next Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We are coming back to Thursdays. This last Wednesday and this Wednesday were because of circumstance. This next week and moving forward, we're going to be back to Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this channel.
Put that on your damn calendars.
Put it
I'm
on
already
your hand.
following y'all on Hitbox, so I'll know when you guys are going to be doing the podcast. It's going to be sweet.
So that's it. We love you. Go fuck yourselves.
Oh, that is just awesome.
Yeah. All right, we're done. Fuck it. We're done. We're done. I love you guys.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Well, that was fun.